We live. We back on schedule for 9:30 time zone. So we here, man. See Jerry G in the building. What's up, man? What's up with you, brother? Missed you yesterday. What's down with you? What's down with you? We here, man. We gonna talk some Tyler Shuck today, man. We gonna talk some Tyler Shuck today. What's down with it? Let's see. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Y'all let me know if I'm good on the audio. Let me know if I'm good on the audio. Now let me know if I'm good on the audio. Can y'all hear me? Mic check. Who that? Mic check. Who that? What's up, Jerry G? What's up with you? Mic check. Mic check. Who that? Mic check. Who that? I'm here. I'm here, man. Let's talk some Tyler Shuck tonight, man. Let's talk some Tyler Shuck and the New Orleans Saints. Right? Like I said, man, the media has just been very disrespectful of us. Um, we're gonna talk about some of that today. We're gonna talk about everything, man. We're gonna talk about everything. What's up? Yeah, I'm here early, man. What's up? I'm gonna try to make it here for 9, man. For right now, on back for 9. I know I went late last night. A lot of people didn't catch me, so I know a lot of people probably be going to bed early. So I'm gonna try to keep it at 9 to 9:30. The lives, you know what I'm saying. So, right. Yeah, it's all good. It'll be late, so you know what I'm saying. So it's all good. I'm gonna try to be home for 9 to 9:30, Monday through Friday, 9 to 9:30 for right now. Um, the latest it'll be is 10 if I wake up late or whatever, something like that. But I ain't gonna uh try to go too late, like 11. If I want to wake it up too late, I might not just go. But yeah, we're gonna talk about it, man. Let's talk some Tyler Shuck, right? Let's talk about him first. And you got some Saints fans don't even know if Tyler Shuck is the starting quarterback. You know, want him to prove himself. I guarantee nobody wasn't really saying that about Jaden Daniels his first year when he had to come back and he did all that. So, but like I said, this is how it's gonna be for the Saints. You know, you got some Saints fans that's doubting, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what season you expecting. You know what I'm saying? So that's my whole thing. Like, what are you expecting from the New Orleans Saints? What are you expecting? Y'all hear me? Am I good? Am I low or am I good? Is my mic, my audio good? But like I said, I don't know what they're expecting. You know what I'm saying? It's just hard for me to believe that um, some of these guys are Saints fans. They say that they doubt the team and they don't give a shit. They be right along with the media, right, trying to diss us. Right along with the media saying they don't know if we're ready yet. Well, why are you watching Saints football? Why we can't just keep a positive energy, a positive vibe, man? Shit, yeah, you could be optimistic about things, but I'm saying like, why we can't just keep the positive flow of the Saints? Like, if they get their ass busted, they lose or whatever, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about the ass whipping. Nobody ain't above getting checked for an ass whipping. But the thing about it is, am I gonna keep saying the Saints gonna lose Tank with that? But like, nah, it makes no sense. You know what I mean? You have Saints win Super Bowl and they say we got lucky. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's what people gonna do, man. You know, so we just gotta stay positive, man. Shout out to Jerry G, man. He be positive. Got a lot of people being there positive. Y'all know who y'all is, but the ones that just not just it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous, bro. But like I said, you got the media disrespecting us. We're not mentioning no type of upcoming team, no type of. We not even mentioning. The only thing we'll mention is a mock draft. We don't have to talk about the top 10 teams. But I mean, The Saints is just they got us way at the bottom of the total poll. We finishing last in the division again. It's a lot of shit going on, man, with that ESPN projecting this and that. Fuck with ESPN project. They ain't always right up Vegas. But that's just how it is, man. That's just we gotta prove ourselves. That's why we're gonna keep attacking this media. I'm gonna keep attacking this media. Make sure the Saints get the credit they deserve. Because the Saints fans, like I said, we ain't gonna get no credit. They not gonna give us the credit. They keep talking about we got a Katrina Super Bowl, shit like that, all kind of dumb shit. But like I said, that's just how it happened, bro. You know, we're to me the most hated team, especially by the NFL. Roger Goodell, his dirty ass, and the thing that he did to us, the Bounty Gate. Not only the Bounty Gate, but they do the same shit with the Patriots. Sorry ass Patriots. When they was deflating balls, they had the deflate gate and stuff like that. So they just messed over. The Saints is known for getting messed over. We see the no call. They had me and as well as other Saints fans traumatized. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how it happened, man. I'm pissed off that it goes that way. You know what I'm saying? What's up, man? Like we got somebody doing here. Strive and skate. What's down with it, brother? Nola, what up? What up? What up? What up? Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. But like I was saying, man, it is what it is. You know what I mean? People gonna continue to perpetuate madness, slander, right? Hatred. You know what I'm saying? That's just what's gonna happen. You know? I heard of this. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's up, TK? My young brother skate. What's down with it? What's down? What's down? What's down? What's down with y'all, man? I subscribed to the channel. Oh, I subscribed to the channel a couple of months ago. Okay. Appreciate you. Good to see you here, brother. Good to see you here, man, for the live. Good to see you here for the live, man. I'm live Monday through Friday at 9. So good to see you. But like I said, man, when it come down to it, right? It's crazy, man. But we in this thing chilling, man. What's good, family? What's down? What's down? No the Chop Podcast. What's up? What's down with y'all, man? We back on schedule, man. Good to see y'all back on schedule for 9:30. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, when it come down to it, like I said, you know how it is. But like I said, I think we should go get some pass catchers around Tyler Shough. Because I don't think it's gonna be. I think when you go get these pass catchers, you got to get somebody in the first round. Whether you get Mekhi Lemon, who I want, they keep switching up this mock every day, you know, which is kind of frustrating because it's like niggas flipping this shit up every day. We talking about a mock, different mock here, mock there. But I think I don't think you can really say what's gonna happen until we see where the dominoes fall. Because if somebody make a trade or anything like that, it's gonna swing the whole thing. Yeah. See Cornell. Yeah, I seen it. Cornell Tate visited with the Saints. That's who I'll take him and Mekhi Lemon if I could. Yeah, I seen him visited with the Saints. He the one who said came out and said when he asked him about some quarterback, he said he had rather play with Tyler Shough. I don't know who was the first one that came out of him. I don't know if it was Joe Burrow, but he said he want to play with Tyler Shough. That came out his mouth. So, like I said, you know, this guy could be a beast. So we draft him. I won't be pissed. We got to get some dominant pass catchers. You know, we could turn a guy to a 1 or 2. It don't matter, man. If Olave wind up turning to a 2, so be it. He'll be a high number 2. That'll be a fire-ass number 2 to have. You know what I'm saying? So, being optimistic about the draft, I don't really know what they're gonna do. I think they're gonna the best player available if he there. They're gonna take him. I don't see David Bailey falling too far. They got him projected to go to us now, but like I said, everybody got different mock drafts. They just want something to talk about. They just want something to do. You know, that's why they're gonna make different mock drafts. Which I don't see how all these different mock drafts coming out when the free agency is over, and you know what I'm saying, everybody made their moves already, so it's not like nobody making no more moves, but they're just keeping people shit to talk about. But I just can't wait to the draft, man, so we can get this shit down. I don't know if I'm gonna be going live yet. We'll see. But I definitely gonna talk about it after the fact, regardless of the fact. But I want to see who we gonna get, man. I want to see who we gonna get. I'm excited about it. I'm just ready, man. I'm ready, bro. The hype, the suspense is killing a nigga. You know, I'm just ready to get it popping, bro. I ain't gonna cap to y'all, man. This shit just it kind of get aggravating, man. It get a little overwhelming and ag, but at times, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? So, he said this is from NFL rumors. Ohio State wide receiver Cornell Tate is visiting the Saints this week. Right? Yeah. Yeah, he visiting us. And like I said, I know they had a visit too, also with Mansour at his pro day. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of guys that they want to take. I think they just whoever there or whoever available, as long as the Giants don't snatch them, they got him projected to go there because of the injury to Malik Neighbors. But uh, I don't know who they gonna take. If Tate is there, I think they take him. But the thing about I never seen them work out Makai Lemon. So I know we all talk about Makai. A lot of people want them to go Makai Lemon like I did, but I didn't never see no visit yet from Makai Lemon. Maybe they do it, maybe they don't. Maybe they trying to keep it under the radar so nobody don't go ahead on and pick them. But I don't know. Makai Lemon haven't been getting a lot of hype. Right? He said, should the Saints draft Cornell Tate in the 8th overall pick? Should the Saints draft Cornell Tate in the overall pick? In my opinion, I'm a Tate fan. I'm a diehard Cornell Tate fan, so I think the Saints should draft him. Right. I think they should draft him. Right. I was on here pushing the Cornell Tate until, Makai Lemon came across, and I'm like, okay, yeah. I kind of want Makai Lemon low key. But yeah, if Tate is there at 8, I'll take him. You know what I'm saying? If Cornell Tate is there, I want to take a wide receiver in the first round. If not, they take one of these premium players and they go get Chris Bell. That's fine, but the ACL injury. But I want to take a premium receiver in the first round. I think the first round, I know a lot of people say first round, second round talent. I'm not really too opposed to that. I think the first round talent is greater than what you would get in the later second round looking for a wide receiver, because you might get a guy that's might not be an every down receiver. You might get you know, if you go get it, this is the thing. If you go get a wide receiver in the first round, if you go get him in the second round still, but if you go get him in the first round, then he's gonna start. So you're looking at a whole different kind of offense. That's why I want a wide receiver so bad. Because if you know for a fact, opposite of Chris Olave, you're gonna have a wide receiver. You're not gonna draft a first round wide receiver and then don't play him. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to see. I want to see that plug and play wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? So I want a wide receiver in the first round. I won't be mad if we took a defensive player, but let's be honest, our defense was top 10 last year. We still got room for improvement. We could get a lot better. It's not like we dying for a defensive. I know a lot of people is real hard on defense, but I mean, bro, we had a top 10 defense last year. Yeah, we ain't taking no tight end in round one. I don't mind taking McCollum. Yeah, we not taking them in the round one. What's down with you, brother? 95 J, what's down, brother? What's down? What's down with you? Who that to you, baby? We need a wide receiver. He said, we need to start with offense first. Yeah, we do. I 100% agree. I've been preaching that for since I've been on here. You got to build around Tyler Shough. You can't get no franchise quarterback like that. Just dismiss it, because a lot of people that want to take defense, right? Even I'm seeing some of these commentary and stuff. A lot of people don't even value. When I say that the defensive side of the ball, right? A lot of these people know that Olave is. They feel as though Olave is not a number one. So if you feel like Chris Olave is not a number one, right? Why is you taking him? I gotta put the link in the chat. Let me put this link in the. Oh shit! Hold up. Let me put the link in the chat. If you feel like Olave, right, is not a number one, what the hell is you taking him for? Right? Why is you taking him? Why is you taking him? Let me see something. Hold up. Why is you taking him if you feel like he's not a number one? All right, hold up. Let me put this link in this chat, y'all. Hold up. Give me 1 second. But why is you taking him if you feel like he is not? I mean, you want a wide receiver, right? But then at the same time, let's get this goal done. Let's try to see if we could get some super chats. Let's see something right quick. All right, y'all. I'm still here. I'm just putting this stuff on here. All right, let's go. All right, my bad. So let's get it. Like I agree with the brother. Strive and Skate. He said we need to take a wide office for the item too. I don't think you could just like you said. You need to go get some weapons. You got to get some weapons. Try to build around your franchise quarterback. Like you trying to go take an injured receiver, even though he said he want Chris Bell. Like Chris Bell's a good player, but we want the best prospect available. We don't want nobody that's gonna be hurt week one. That's just kind of crazy. Mickey Loomis do some stupid shit, some stupid stuff. Then I'm gonna say fire Mickey Loomis. Yeah, a lot of people think he gonna do something dumb. I don't think he gonna. I don't think offense. To be honest, I mean I don't not offense. I don't think he gonna take no offensive tackle. I really doubt he gonna take an offensive tackle. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people want him to take a guard. I'm not taking no guard in no first round. One person guard is not gonna make a difference on the team. You know what I'm saying? But he said, "Truth good. Thank God we not under salary cap with recent moves being made." Exactly. I'm glad we ain't under the salary cap either. You know what I mean? What's down with you? But like I said, man, it's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't realize. I don't like this. This your own manager last year did stupid. See something. He said, "I don't like this. Your own manager last year he did stupid in the NFL draft, not drafting a wide receiver last year. Yeah, that was crazy. The only thing positive about it is Kevin Bank turned out to be decent, but um, they had plenty of wide. That's crazy. Who's at what we picked at 16, and you had plenty of receivers in there. Mecca, Puka, you had plenty of good receivers in there that they could have drafted. Was JSN in that draft or not? I don't know. I think JSN was in the draft before, because I know JSN second year. No, it's the second year. It wasn't last year. I think it was the year before. But yeah, you go off, and I'm with you 100%. If I'm a general manager, I'm not. I want to see if I can surround Tyler Shough with everything possible. Like you can't just surround him with a running back, because that's. I mean, yeah, running back could take some pressure off. He ain't got to drop back too many times. You could run a balanced offense. But what happens if the running game ain't going? You got to have some pass catches. This in the day's game, you have to have a wide receiver too. It's not even up for debate. You got to have a wide receiver number two. You to go into the season, and you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Throwing the plumbers and mechanics like J Live say 504. Bro, that shit ain't gonna work. The NFL is too scheme. You get a lot of these people got number one corners, and if they take Chris Olave can get taken out of a game. He's good, but he's not. I'm not saying he can't develop into what a JSN or a Jamar Chase. The nigga good, but bro, he not no goddamn Jamar Chase where he just going crazy. Even I seen Jamar Chase get taken out in game. We just seen JSN have 27 yards in the Super Bowl when he got his ass clamped up. So you could get clamped up, nigga could run a double team at you, they could throw this defense at you, that defense at you, a bunch of different looks, and not only confuse the wide receiver or the quarterback, but you need in today's game, you need a number two wide receiver. It's not even up for debate. Like for them to be trying to sit there and go to try to do all that stuff, to trying to do all that extra shit, right? Just late. I mean, it'll be ridiculous. It'll be absolutely, like you said, mind-boggling and ridiculous. So me, I'm taking wide receiver off the dump. You know what I'm saying? As much as I want one of those premium positions, I think people saying that wide receiver two could be like decent in the second round, but bro, I'm taking the best firecracker receiver. And that to me, that's Makai Lemon or Cornell Tate. I'm just gonna take him. Even Tyson, right? Like, what's that, brother? Tyson don't got no injury like that as far as what you call that shit. He didn't. I don't think he have ACL. Correct me if I'm wrong. What kind? I don't know if he had an ACL injury. I think he just had like nicky knack injuries and stuff like that. But it wasn't like, I don't know, it was some shit that would put him out like 4 to 6 weeks or whatever. Because dude still managed to top 1,000 yards. What's down, baby? What's down, Brian? Flat power guy. What's down with it, man? Who that to you? But I don't really think that it's gonna make a dominant difference. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's gonna make a difference like that. But you gotta have a. If you go get Shough one of these guys, not only does it take pressure off Olave, like, bro, you're gonna be getting so many different looks. You know what I'm saying? We didn't really see it too much with Shaheed. He didn't play that much with Shaheed, but Shaheed was more of a specialist and outside a burner. But you got to go get this guy. I'll go get this guy, one of these wide receivers in the first round, and you know for a fact that that's going to be some instant offense. You know for a fact. You know, your offense is more weaker than your defense. So strengthen your offense. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to put the shit on the back burner and all this stuff like that here. You know what I'm saying? Just think, we got a good line, we got time to throw. You got all the time to throw. If you ain't got a motherfucker to throw it to, it ain't gonna make no difference. Like I said, you can have all the time in the world, right? But if you ain't got nobody to throw to, it's gonna be it's a closed casket, right? So, like I said, we not gonna play them type of games. But yeah, his injury is concerning. He said ACL broken arm, hamstring. Oh fuck no. Yeah, hell no. TK said he got an ACL, a broken arm, and a hamstring. I'm not taking no nigga like. If you getting hurt like that at the collegiate level, right? When you get to the NFL, what you think gonna happen? You gonna be broke, like looking like fucking Mr. Potato Head in the NFL, all broken up. But yeah, I can't do that. I can't do an injury. I don't want Chris Bell because of that shit. Like, I feel like you tear your ACL in college, you most likely gonna come tell your shit here. You tell your shit that early, it's either health, medical staff, or you're not taking care of your body or something. You know what I'm saying? You just cursed by the football gods. You know? I don't want nobody to get cursed by the football god, you know, come up in this motherfucker. All right. I said, yeah. But what I was fixing to say, yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, man. But yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But shit, like I said, I'm taking wide receiver. And in the second round, I think I want to go D tackle. I don't know if they're gonna have any good cornerbacks. I'd probably go cornerback if I could go get. But I don't know, man. Because like I said, Quincy Riley is not a bad corner. I don't know how you feel about him. We already got a corner. If you want to go get Chris Johnson out of San Diego State, I'm fine with that. Or D'Angelo Pons. You see what I'm saying? Maybe go get D'Angelo Pons. I mean, somebody that's proven himself at the collegiate level as far as won a championship. You know, you still got to play good. You ain't like you was getting burnt. Caleb Downs, I'm not opposed to taking it. If Caleb Downs got drafted, that's a generational talent. I wouldn't be pissed. But safety, unless you plan on playing Caleb Downs all around the field, unless you plan on playing Caleb Downs in the nickel and bringing him up, like he can play so many different things. I think Jonas Sanka and Justin Reed, I don't know. I think we might be good in safety, but like if this guy could get, it wasn't like he was getting like 8 interceptions, but if he could lock down that back of the field, you know what I'm saying, that half of that shit, then, right? I'm fine with it, you know. But I just, my heart, y'all, is wide receiver, bro. I ain't even gonna care. That's just me. My heart is taking a wide receiver. I want to take a wide receiver. I know TK said the first 4 rounds, but like I said, I didn't see motherfuckers take Malcolm Roach. I don't know if he was undrafted, but you know, I didn't see some 4th round, 5th round, but just didn't pan out. You know, I mean, I'm not saying that these guys can't be right. They can, but shit, I'm not banking on a motherfucker that might not even be starting. Like, so you go get a 4th round pick, they might not even start. So that's why I said I'm not really, and not these guys. You still value the pick. Don't get me wrong, because you never know what one of these niggas could turn out to be. So I still value the pick, TK. I just don't value the spot as where I don't value Yeah, it's just not gonna give me this explosion of like, you feel me? But anyway, so nation, I'm going for now. All right, brothers, catch you later, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, bro. See you next time. Um, but like I said, I don't value the pick as far as I don't think that I don't. It's not like I'm gonna be like breaking my fucking neck. Who that, baby? Who that? For a goddamn 4th round. That's just me. I'm like that with every draft. I don't give a shit how deep it. I feel like unless it's just you got nonstop talent, like, but that's not gonna carry away to the 4th round. You only got a few pieces that be really decent. Um, so like I said, it's different, man. It's different. First and second round, possibly 3rd round, depending on the scenario thereof. But when it comes down to it, I'm just like, I'm not, I'm not hyped on a 3rd and 4th round pick. I'm just not. I'm not saying that these guys can't do nothing, right? That's to be an outlier. I'm just saying like, it's more of a possibility that they might not do shit than they might. It's like if they don't do shit, I'm not expecting it. Like they do something, if they be trash, right? Garbage as hell. It's like, okay, yeah, 3rd, 4th round pick. Not that it's a bad pit spot. Just like, okay, nobody wasn't that high on them expecting to do nothing. You got expectations in the 1st and the 2nd round. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying in the expectations, bro. You got for the 1st and the 2nd round, part in the 3rd round, some semi-3rd round, depending on if it's an early 3rd round pick. It's just true. You don't got expectations. You're not sitting there saying, okay, I'm there. Because some of these guys might not start. That's what I'm saying. If you go get a 4th round, let's just say we go get a 4th round D tackle, right? We got what? Nathan Shepard, which call him, he's not gonna just come in there and take the dude's spot. It's gonna be a competition, maybe, but he's not gonna just come in and take Nathan Shepard's spot. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna just come in and take Brian Breese's spot. You know what I'm saying? A 4th round pick. You go draft a 1st round. Just say you draft. Just say we draft a David Bailey. Somebody got to get the fuck out of the way, right? If you go draft a David Bailey, somebody's moving and somebody's getting pushed off out of a spot. You know, we're not gonna let no 1st round talent like that sit on the goddamn bench. Ruben Bain. That's what I'm saying, Tyrone. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm saying how I view it. I view it as this guy could come in. It's just like with Pete Werner, he didn't really. Some people start right away, but what I'm saying is you're not gonna just. That's like you saying. Let's just use you for example. You got Cam Hayward or somebody, or Nick Herbig or somebody on the line, and you got somebody gonna push him out in the 4th round. That's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? They got people that are gonna be battling for those spots. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, first 3 rounds when it gets to 4th, late guy. I'm not saying that they can't be steals. You missing what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I'm not tweaking for them niggas because it's not like they might not pan out. Like I said, if you go draft a D-tackle, it's like y'all drafted Derek Harmon last year, right? In the 1st round, you knew eventually he was going to be a starter, even though he was at 21. It was still hard for him to start because they had so much shit. Y'all already had a front set, but that was like a late. Y'all was picking, I think, 21st. But what I'm saying is, if you was to go get, just say y'all traded up and went to go get Ruben Bain. Ruben Bain is getting somebody off that fucking line. He's not coming in there to compete with a motherfucker. You go get a 4th round pick, they come in there to compete. But that's fine. Because they could turn out to be a Von Miller or, you know what I'm saying, Troy Polamalu. They can pan out to be this. But I'm not. My excitement is I look at him like, okay, that's fine. That's decent. Let's see what the nigga do. Because you know what I'm saying? Sometimes the guys get hyped up and they get in the league and do a motherfucking thing. That's all I'm saying. I'm just more excited about who we drafted because the 1st round is basically that's that generational talent that I'm looking for. 1st and 2nd round, because you know 2nd round is just damn near like the 1st. So 1st and 2nd, I'm looking for those premium positions to fill that could be game changers. You know what I'm saying? Now sometimes you can hit shit. We hit in the 3rd round. We drafted Alvin Kamara in the round 3, and look what he turned out to be his rookie year. So I do agree with you. You can hit, but a motherfucker won't be disappointed if that didn't happen thereof. You know what I'm saying? So that's just all I'm saying. I agree with you though, bro. Like motherfucker can hit, but motherfucker can miss. So I'm just looking for that motherfucking them names. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for the Cornell Tates of the world, the Makai Lemons of the world, the Mansell Delanes of the world, right? The Ruben Bains of the world, David Baileys of the world. You know. A lot of people want to draft Jeremiah Love, which is insane. I am not taking no Jeremiah. Listen, before they signed Travis Etienne, right? I was like, yeah, go get Jeremiah Love. We get another running back to go pair with Alvin Kamara. You know what I'm saying? To add more explosive. But to have three running backs on the run, no. Some people want to go get Mike Washington in the floor. I'm not getting no fuck. If I'm the Saints, I am not drafting no fucking running back. You didn't even see what Audric Estime and Keandre Miller, and because he got hurt, and what's the other guy name that we had? Devin Neal was gonna turn out to be. If anything, Devin Neal is our third string running back. He's a decent running back. But I'm not finna waste I don't give a fuck. I'm not wasting no pick on a running back, bro. The Saints got like 9 fucking running backs right now. Basically trying to throw Alvin Kamara. I'm not doing that, bro. That's just a wasted pick. You might find one of these D tackles in the that could go crazy. If we pick David Bailey, does that mean that Cam Jordan days and Nola is over? Possibly, but not necessarily, because you got to also think about Cam Jordan last year was a rotational piece anyway, so it wasn't like he was really starting. But I think that would just make Cam sign maybe for the vet minimum, because you got to think about nobody out there wants Cam Jordan. The market is not big for him. It's just not. Even though he did his thing last year, they looking at the decline in the production. But if his days are numbered, it'll be most likely going to that. But you can still use him as a rotational piece because he wasn't a starter last year. But I don't think we take David Bailey. I don't. I don't think he fall. He might not even fall that far, because they got the Jets taking this and the Jets take. I don't know. I don't think he fall that far. Cam, you talk about Cam Jordan. I don't know, man. I don't think Cam Jordan. I don't know if his days are going to be numbered, but I can tell you what, David Bailey. I don't know, man. I don't know if I want David Bailey. I just don't know. I'm not saying that they said he's bad, not he can't stop the run, but he might not be. He's not an every down lineman. Like that's what they say. He's not an every down lineman. I'm not saying that he can't produce, but like I said, I don't know, man. College is just different from the NFL, and that's not to say that these guys. I just feel like receiver to me. Let me go cut this air on. I feel like wide receiver to me, y'all, is the most safest pick. It's the most safest pick to me. Yeah, wide receiver is the most safest pick to me. To go get a wide receiver. That's just me, man. You know what I'm saying? I want a wide receiver. You can't tell me the type of player Shough is. Shough is gonna make these guys better, right? Tyler Shough gonna make whoever touch the ball better. And if you go get a player that's already good and you add him to already a smart IQ quarterback, right? It can only get better. It can only get better. You know what I'm saying? You go get those weapons and stuff like that. It can only get better. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say Rattler was decent, but I mean, it's for just couldn't win no game. You know how to close games with the IQ. You go get a receiver, make them better. But like you said, the closing games aspect of it, you know what I'm saying? We don't know. It just couldn't happen like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you said I can't wait, bro, for the draft finna be lit. Yeah, it is finna be lit. The draft is definitely finna be lit. It's finna be fun, bro. 16 days countdown. Listen, y'all. Now we gonna have something to talk about a lot when that draft is set in play. A lot to discuss. You know what I'm saying? So I am waiting on it. I think it's a Thursday, if I'm not mistaken, the draft. But I will be covering, talking about it and shit. But it's gonna be nice, man. It's gonna be nice to see this. This is a very good first, and especially this first and second round. Good players, nice, good players, especially in the top. I say the top 15 and 17 generational talent, possibly we looking at. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of what we looking at from right there. But I can't wait for it either, man. I ain't gonna cap. I can't wait for it because these fucking mock drafts, dog, is killing me, dog. These mock drafts is killing the nigga. Different mock draft every day. I don't be one. I talk about it, right? But I don't want to see a different mock draft every day. They mean with this motherfucker. They mean with that motherfucker. Let me just get to the draft and we're gonna see who they're gonna select. Because it's gonna be nonstop speculation, right? That's all it's gonna be is just nonstop speculation of what's gonna happen and what's gonna go on. But I'm not really tripping though. Whatever go on. But like I said, if I had to get my overall pick, give me Makai Lemon. Give me Makai Lemon. If we drafted Cornell Tate, I won't be mad about it. I just don't see nobody. Now I did see. I think it was the Commanders projected to take him. Maybe it did Cornell Tate, but I think Cornell Tate gonna be the first receiver off the board. You know, that's just what it is. Ohio State hype and shit. So Makai Lemon will be there at 8. I can't see nobody snatching him at 8. Not because I just don't want the Rams to get him. Rams projected to go take him at 13. I don't want to give him up to the Rams, bro. The Rams is just. I don't want to give him to the like that's to him. Devontae Smith, Devontae Adams, Puka Nakua, and goddamn what's that other receiver that they got? And then they get him. That's just they probably trade Devontae Adams, but that's just gonna be too much, man. Because you know Makai Lemon can line up in the slot. And whoo shit. That's gonna look like a fucking Adam Thielen or some shit. When he was in his prime. Yeah, they like a lot of people starting to recognize Lemon. I don't see why he's such on a backboard. It's like they only want USC. I noticed that about USC. You know, always seem like they just vouch for the USC quarterbacks like Caleb Williams and Sam Darnold. It just looked like the quarterbacks get that hype a lot more than like any receiver that ever came from USC. Last prospect I can believe that came out of USC that was hyped up was Reggie Bush. You know what I'm saying? He turned out to be good, but I don't know. But like I said, man, it's gonna be nice, y'all. But like I said, man, back to this Tyler Shough situation, right? Tyler Shough. We seen the numbers. We seen the passer rating of 91.3, right? We seen it, man. We seen the gift that he got. Physically gifted. IQ is something that I value the most. Like you can just take example. Let's just use Nick Foles for an example, right? Nick Foles just came in the game, no playoff experience or nothing. He just took the bitch over. I thought, man, I swear to God, bro, you couldn't get me to believe. You couldn't pay me, right, no kind of money to think Philly was going to win that shit. And the way that nigga came in there, bro, and just balled out, IQ. Nick Foles can't do no can't juke niggas up and, you know what I'm saying, just throw straight dots. But the IQ was there. He was hitting all his passes. You know what I'm saying? The reads was there, right? It was there. And just sometimes it's like that. As much as I don't fuck with Fernando Mendoza, it seemed like that's what he had, low key. You know what I mean? The IQ, you know what I'm saying? They had the flashiest arm. Sometimes that could be overrated because sometimes a quarterback will try to do too much. Let's take Jameis Winston, for example. Jameis Winston, number 1 pick coming out, looked like a bust automatically, but you've seen the potential, but you've seen the detriment. So you've seen the talent, 30 touchdowns, 5,000. He's the only quarterback to think they're going to throw for 5,000 yards. But then you look at the interceptions and you see that he can't never make the playoffs because of his decision making. Then you see the shit get trimmed down when he comes to the Saints, which under Sean Payton, which is one of the highest IQs in the game. And you see him go from 14 touchdowns to 3 interceptions immediately. You see, on the first game we played the Green Bay Packers, you see the motherfucker throw for 5 touchdowns. He threw for 5 touchdowns because the IQ got reduced. That IQ, bro, is a thing. That's what I value the most. A quarterback that got an IQ. I don't give a fuck if you could run. Like I said, besides the Lamar Jackson, when they got screwed, like Zay Flowers was fumbled on the 1-yard line, Lamar Jackson talented. But at the end of the day, sometimes the IQ be off in the playoffs. Right? Much as I like Lamar Jackson, sometimes, because he don't start. What I'm saying is, if the IQ level was all the way there, he would automatically just light up an opponent like he do in the first round. Then he gets to a different opponent. Now, he do adjust to the game. Don't get me wrong, but then his team kind of let him down, so I'll give him a little pass on that. But the IQ just automatically up. You gonna just pick it up. They say Aaron Rodgers got a high IQ. I'm not really a believer that in the regular season he do, but when it comes down to the postseason and you in that tight matchup, his IQ that's why he couldn't get past the 49ers. The 49ers didn't have no fucking. They might have the top 5 people. They didn't have no number 1 defense and no nothing like this. Create turnovers and stuff like that. Because, like you say, they got tore up in the goddamn in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? But the IQ is there. You know, Patrick Mahomes might be a little flashy and all that, but his IQ was still pretty decent. But now his shit starting to wear off, and you starting to see him get exposed, looking like an average, mediocre quarterback. This is what happened. Drew Brees always had the IQ. You know what it was? Drew Brees' shit was flat the last few years in New Orleans. Not only was his shit flat, but prior to that, the defenses failed him. Look at that. Let's go back to that. Let's revisit that San Francisco game, right? Let's revisit that San Francisco 49ers game, right? When Vernon Davis, that motherfucking bitch Vernon Davis caught that touchdown pass at the end of the game. That wasn't on Drew Brees. Let's go to 2017 when Elvin Kamara threw a back shoulder fade to Elvin Kamara in the end zone. Right? AK-41 caught that bitch, and then Stephon Diggs, that sorry motherfucker, caught that bullshit ass pass. Right? And Marshawn Lynch is gonna be a bitch in football for the rest of his life for that bullshit he gave up. Yeah, motherfucker, don't be too hard, man. Fuck Marshawn Williams. I said Lattimore. I meant to say Williams. Marcus Williams. You know, not as a personal player, but as a football player, fuck him, bro. He sold us a championship. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck what he tried to do. You know, so now I won't go as far as to death threaten the man and shit, but fuck him when it come down to football. To be honest, them Packers defense was sorry in the play. They wasn't that trash. Because you got to think about it like this here. Let's just say that let's just go with your hypothetical, right? I'm going to show you why that statement is not all the way true. When you had the game when they played Green Bay and Green Bay went up on them, San Francisco went up on them 27-0. Rodgers had 5 possessions to get them down the field. Why the fuck he couldn't do it? You feel me? So if the Packers was losing the games in shootouts, right? Then you'll have a case. If they're losing in shootouts, because that shows you that Rodgers can still put up points. That has nothing to do with Aaron Rodgers still not putting up. If they put up 27, you should be putting up 24-27. He didn't put them up until the game was damn near over. He started throwing last-minute touchdowns. So you could say the defense was trash all you want. The only excuse I would give Aaron Rodgers is if he lost a shootout. 35-34, 35-32, 35-27, 35. He didn't. He was getting blown out. You putting up no points in the first half shows that your offense wasn't clicking because you put up no points. So as sorry as the defense was, that don't got nothing to do with Aaron Rodgers lighting up their defense. I just seen him, dude. In the NFC, I just seen it, dude. Not that good, not that impressive. Not. He's an overrated ass quarterback. He stole plenty of MVPs from Drew Brees. Plenty. We could go to the 2011 season when Drew Brees went 13-3, threw 46 touchdowns, more than Aaron Rodgers. And he threw for 5,000 yards, 800 yards more than Aaron Rodgers, almost 1,000. He still didn't get the motherfucker. Because if we want to play that game, we could say, well, Matt Ryan, his sorry ass won MVP. Is he better than Drew Brees? No, but he won an MVP. Shows you how fucked up the league is and biased is towards the Saints. But it's just not. He's a good regular season quarterback. I mean, y'all hold the same weight when y'all see for James Harden. You know what I'm saying? So let's hold the same weight for Aaron Rodgers when he gets to the postseason. Not good. He's actually horrible in the postseason, besides like a few games that he had. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, in Tyler Shough defense, I think it would kind of be disrespectful not to go get him the first round. Tell Yates they want Chris Bell. Like, we don't know if that's true or not. I mean, I'm not saying it's not true, right? But I'm saying, if we be honest, like I'm saying, we don't know if that. When I say it's not true, motherfucker could be saying anything just to make somebody feel better. We don't know if he really want Chris Bell, right? He might just be saying shit to make the nigga feel better. Listen, I'm gonna tell you straight. I don't want nobody coming off an ACL injury. If you're coming off a fucking injury, right? The only way I would want Chris Bell, right, is if we draft a premium position in the first round and we go get him in the second round. Chris Bell is a second option for receiver, but that's not my first talk. I want a Mekhi Lemon. There's not really nothing of Chris Bell, just the injury, bro. Like, not saying that the nigga not gonna be the same, but I don't want nobody coming out of. If you getting hurt at the collegiate level, it's hard for me to believe that you're gonna stay healthy at the regular level, bro. At the pro level, bro, when they got motherfuckers hitting you and you gotta take more hits. And just like you said, Tyson Chandler with a broken arm, he said, "What's down with you, brother? What's down, T Dirty, baby? What's down? Who that to you, baby?" Like you said with Tyson, not Tyson Chandler. Fuck, what's the nigga name? Jordan Tyson. You know what I'm saying? The mother got a broken arm, a hamstring. I don't want that shit on my team, man. You know, New Orleans already been dealing with a lot of these soft tissue injuries. You know what I'm saying? The medical staff ain't really up to par. Remember they had that little stretch where people was blaming a lot of shit on it was the Pelican shit. I don't know if they were using Oxner, and it was New Orleans. They had a horrible ass medical staff. I don't want nobody with a fucked up you already got a fucked up medical staff, and you trying to bring in somebody that's already what you call them? Nah. Chris Bell good if he ain't get hurt first round. He would be a first round talent if he didn't get hurt. But that's the thing. If he did get hurt, and I'm just not really with the injury shit. That's something that I do value. Like availability is one of the best abilities. But if you're talking about, bro, not being available for a game or especially my biggest issue, not only a game, but I'm talking about the postseason. But think about this right here, y'all. If anybody's saying they don't want a wide or they think you get a wide receiver second round, Chris Olave, remember he had the blood clot in his lung week 18, right? He had the blood clot. Nah, that's week 18. I believe just like what's the other nigga name? TJ Watt had a collapsed lung. He almost didn't play in the first round of the playoffs. But if Chris Olave, if the Saints is trying to make a postseason run, and he collapsed his shit in week 18, he's not playing round one of the playoffs. He's not playing round one of the playoffs. That's and that's. Think about if the Saints was in the playoff, and the best chance we got if Chris Olave is gone, bro, we gonna probably get smoked in the first round most likely. So I'm not opposed to fucking with this injury shit, dude. What's that with you, brother? What's that to you? Who that to you? I'm not opposed to it, bro. I'm just not. You know, like they don't even know if Chris Bell. Oh shit. They don't even know if Chris Bell is projected to play, right, week 1. This is what I'm hearing, right? They don't even know if Chris Bell could play week 1, right? Come on, man, fuck, stupid ass shit. Hold up. All right, my bad. Yeah, they don't even know if Chris Bell is gonna play week 1. And you think I'm finna invest in a motherfucker? Like, no, I'm not. I'm not finna do it. Let's move with the bullshit, right? If Chris Bell is not able to go for training camp, OTAs start in May, I believe May 20th, and then you got training camp to July 22nd. I'm not fucking with it. You know, like, I want to know what my offense gonna look like week 1. Suppose Devon Bailey is cooking, then we just take him out for Chris Bell and fuck the offense up. Right? I think Chris Bell is a good player. Don't get me wrong. That nigga is nice. But I'm just not that sold on injury shit, dude. I'm just not that. Like, that shit aggravated me. Even with Chris Olave, bro. When he was getting all those fucking concussions. Like, that shit had like, dude, you got to clean your shit up, man. Like, because you know what I'm saying? You're not playing no games. He said, I don't want to draft nobody, but then it wasn't like it was no injury, really. I don't want to draft nobody who's going to be in a T Dirty says, I don't want to draft nobody who's going to be the first round pick for. Nigga said he don't want to draft somebody who's going to be the first round pick for auctions. Yeah, that motherfucker going to fucking Acadian to fucking Tua Tagovailoa. I told you that motherfucker come to the game in the ambulance truck. That's how injured his ass is. He take his taxi cab is an emergency thing. Stay hurt around the clock. I don't want nobody like that either, bro. That's just because when it comes down to, bro, we're talking about this could cost you a game, right? I believe the Texans, if Nico Collins don't get hurt, they might CJ Stroud maybe not throw 4 picks because he panicking because they ain't got nobody the whole game. Remember, he was looking a little shaky in that game with Nico when he played Pittsburgh, but he was making some bad plays and bad reads. But him not having Nico Collins, he was out with a concussion. That hurt them. You don't know. We don't know if the Texans could have been in the Super Bowl with that defense that they had. Right? Man, they had no fucking offense, but the one player that they did have was out. You have this one receiver, bro, because just the thing about it, you might be more explosive, but if you don't got that number, just if that number one is just erased, right? You take that number one receiver out of the equation and he's erased, dude, that shit make you look way more predictable. You look way more predictable. They know where you're going with it, right? They know where you're going. You said, I want an instant game change. Right, like a Makai Lemon or a Cornell Tate. Makai Lemon create the most separation in the draft. Lot good yak yards. Chris Bell too, but he's injured. If a motherfucker is not planning on playing week one, I'm not doing it. I want to come fully equipped, fully armed for this season, bro. Week one, I want to have them dogs out there. I want to have them niggas out there that's gonna lay hits on these niggas. Ain't gonna be able to jump over a motherfucker head like they on NFL streets. He said, I agree, 2 and 3. Need 2-3 studs wide receiver. Now, yeah, you got to. Right, you got to have, listen, bro, you got to have a second wide receiver in this day's game. There's no way around it. There's no way around. You got to have a number two. And the only way you could get away with a number two is you got to have a Texans defense, a Seattle defense, a Patriots defense, or a Broncos defense. And those was the top 4 teams. You got to have that, bro. If you ain't going to have somebody just going to take the straight top over. Right? You see what New England didn't have a number 2 and Seattle have 2. Yeah, but did you see their defense? They were top 5. So they don't nobody's not scoring on them like that. So they don't have to put up that much production offensively wise. Right? Now we top 10 in defense, but we was a top 14 scoring defense. Meaning people were still scoring on us. So that's the difference. I'm telling you the difference, right? I'm telling you the difference. Bernard from Alabama, tough. I seen him. Jeremy Bernard. That'll be an okay pick, but I want an elite receiver. I want the next Tyreek Hill, the next Jamar Chase, the next JSN, right? That's who I want. But give me one of those players, or if you give me second tier talent, maybe it could be like a DK Metcalf or talking Crystal Lob. These are the second tier receivers, that falls in that borderline top 10, top 15 bracket. Nice receivers, named receivers. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying these guys are gonna be trash. I want somebody that I feel like just gonna be an instant, like T. Dirk said, instant game changer. And I believe that player can be Makai Lemon, a Cornell Tate, right? Jordan Tyson when healthy, but Jordan Tyson's eliminated because he's not gonna be healthy. So he's eliminated from the equation. You know what I'm saying? Like you see him sitting at the second, third round, you want an extra receiver. I'm not too opposed of carrying 3 receivers, only because, who gonna get the ball? It's kind of. To have. Let me see. Last time I seen that had 3 wide receivers that was all getting the ball. I can't really think of that. You got Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Jalen Waddle, and Tyreek Hill when they was on the team. Yeah, Miami gonna be fucked up this year. They ain't got no receivers. That's crazy. They just for them to give away Malik Willis. You ain't got no receiver. That's just some stupid ass shit. And you go get Malik Willis and you trade Jalen Waddle. I'm fucking stupid. That was fucking stupid. To strengthen that bitch Sean Payton. Y'all know how I feel about Sean Payton bitch ass. You already know how I feel about that trade teams and shit. Want to disrespect the Saints and shit. But when it comes down to it, I just want one of those guys, man. I feel like, listen, Brandon Staley, excellent. Yeah, of course, talent has to match the roster. But let's just say, I'm not going to put none on nobody, but Mansour just don't live up to his hype. Let's just say one of these guys, we fucked. If one of these guys don't live up to their hype and their true potential, right, and we seen it before, look at Jeff Okudah. With pick number 3 overall, was trash. Coming out of Ohio State when he got taken for line. But in my opinion, feel like receiver's a safe pick. Not only that, but a receiver game most likely sometimes is predicated on what you got at the quarterback position. You got a good quarterback, you gonna make motherfuckers like Chris Hogan, Danny Amendola, right, look good. You see what I'm saying? You gonna make motherfuckers like that look good, right? And I know Tom Brady wasn't the best quarterback work, but he still was a decent quarterback to make the motherfuckers look decent. Drew Brees, Marcus, I'm saying these guys are trash. Marcus Colston, Lance Moore. Nobody didn't know who Marcus Colston, 7th round out of Hofstra was until Drew Brees made him, right? And Lance Moore and he made Lance Moore. You know, Derry Henderson was pretty good coming out of college, but nobody knew who these motherfuckers was. But the system that they fit in was good. They say top wide receivers: Tate, Lemon, Cooper Jr., Tyson, Boston, KC Conception, Bernard, Jeremy Bernard, Bell Scholar Bell. You saying them bitches back? What I see, okay. Ted Hurst. Yeah, I understand, brother. Yeah, these guys are decent. It's just like I said, I just want a explosive. I personally, y'all know I want Mekhi Lemon or Cornell Tate. Give me Mekhi Lemon first, Cornell Tate second. But I seen Mekhi Lemon mock drafts. I seen a lot of his mock drafts coming out, but I didn't see the Saints visiting him. Him getting a visit with Saints. Am I wrong? Somebody correct me, but I didn't see Mekhi Lemon get no visits. Right? I seen them brought in David Bailey, I believe. I seen them bring in not David Bailey. Who that was? Mansell Delane. Oh, they went to his pro day at LSU. I see Mickey Loomis talking to the nigga. But I don't know, bro. It's just hard for me to. It's hard for me to believe. I feel like a lot of people saying what they want the Saints to do, but I think the Saints already got their mind made up on what they're gonna do. I think they take this wide receiver. You know, I mean, like to have a cornerstone like Tyler Shough and to not go get a top wide receiver for him, that's gonna be hard for me to see them swallow that pill. Hurricane Mike in the building. What's down with who that to you, baby?
What's up, man?
Okay, let me cut this off.
Man,
Who that to you? What you said?
I just said what's up.
Okay, what's up? What's up? I can't hear with the mic on. All right, yeah, what's down with you? So, like I was just saying, it's hard for me not to see them take a wide receiver in the first round, right? It's hard for me not.
Right.
It's hard for me not to see it. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to first round targets, especially in the first round, I definitely think a receiver will be on their radar. However, I think it's hard right now to come up with a consensus pick because the last few years we've been able to say, okay, I think the Saints could go in this direction, and it's probably likely going to be like between these two guys. But here we don't know. I mean, I've seen Ruben Bain mock that too. I've seen him mock that 10. I've seen Caleb Downs mock that too. I've seen him mock that 10. I've seen for the what's his name? Jeremiah Love mock that 4. I've seen him mock that 8. I've seen Mekhi Lemon mock that 7, mock that 15. I've seen Carnell Tate mock that 6, mock that 11. It's like the entire draft is all over the place right now. So it's kind of hard. Like we won't know till draft day what's gonna happen. So like this is probably the most prospect heavy a draft has ever been, at least the past 5 years, because you use like the last couple of years you be like, okay, that makes sense, okay, we already know this team's gonna go here, we already know this team's gonna go there, but now it's like it's a coin flip. Like last year you knew the number 1 pick was gonna be Cam Ward, then you knew the second pick when Jacksonville traded up, you knew it was going to be Travis Hunter. Giants with 3rd pick, they've been talking about Dual Carter, you knew that was going to happen. But now, if the Jets draft Ruben Bain, makes sense. If they draft Sonny Styles, makes sense. If they draft Carnell Tate, makes sense. If they draft Mekhi Lemon, makes sense. but those same guys could be available at 11. So it's
Yeah,
like it makes like the NFL draft is on a curveball right now.
yeah, it
So
is.
I can't tell you who's going to be a Saint, but yeah.
Right. Yeah, I can't really tell you what's gonna happen either, man. Um, you know, it's crazy, man. It's just the way they got everything mocked, and like you said, you got anybody could go anywhere in any place. My thing is when it comes down to the wide receiver, you got to have a wide receiver too in this day's game. I think, and I heard you say this on your podcast, Chad. I know you was doing like your little mock draft, think about who you wanted, Makai Lemon and stuff like that. Um, it's kind of like to me, I don't see the Saints. I didn't see him bring him in for a visit, so I don't really know how that's looking. We hear Cornell Tate said he wanted to play for the Saints. You have to go get a receiver. When you look at the Super, people say, well, Seattle and look at the Patriots, but what they did have is a top five defense, scoring defense at that. So they didn't need a top defense like that to I mean a top receiver, top number two receiver. Well, they had Cooper Cup and the other guy, but they still had their defenses to atone for that, so they could hold a team under this amount of points. You don't have to score as much. You know what I'm saying? You seen them win a goddamn championship 10-7 in the AFC, the Patriots defense. But by us not having an outside of the top five scoring defense, not that we can't get better, but you need to go see the the potential of Shough. You know what I'm saying? As far as what he can do with elite weapons, we got to see it. We want to see what he could do with elite weapons. Let's take the Joe Burrow first consideration and not to take away from Joe Burrow, but even before he got hurt, T. Higgins, they were still losing games and stuff like that. Then when he get Jamar Chase, he has to go to the Super Bowl. That you get that number one and that number two where it's like you can make your first read ain't there, you got a second read. It's different, bro. Like especially if you got somebody that's a gunslinger, like Shuck 6'5", can see over the top, cannon of an arm. We've seen him take a motherfucker, not what it was, a 67-yard scamper to the house in Tampa. This guy is the real deal, and you have to go get him some weapons. You got to go get him that. Bro, Chris Olave could get taken out of the game. The best dude, Jamal Chase got taken out of the game. Jason just had 27 yards. The best can get taken out of the game. You don't want to have your offense stagnant where if the running game or some shit don't get going, and that's not even counting if Chris Olave could stay healthy the whole season. We just seen he had a fucking blood clot in his lung. You know, don't go get another injury player in Chris Bell. I know a lot of people want Chris Bell in the second round, right? I'm not opposed to taking it, but go get you somebody that's gonna be healthy, bro. Makai Limited played all 17 games. I think might miss one game. Cornell Tate healthy. Go get you somebody that's gonna be healthy.
Right. Yeah, that's always been my thing about it. It's like I understand the draft, you're drafting off of potential, but the window that the Saints are in now, like as crazy as it might sound to some people, a championship is not that unrealistic
It's not. Tell them, bring it
if
out.
you draft well. And it only matters on the draft. Like if the Saints have a terrible draft, then the championship window is going to be farther. But if the Saints have a great draft like they did last year, then the championship will be
All
closer.
right.
So like you can
J
say
Live
how
504 in the
yeah,
building. What's down, brother?
what's good, J Live, but it's
My
like
bad,
like
Mike. Go
you
ahead.
can. Oh no, you're good. But like you can say that you want to draft Chris Bell and draft all these injured demons, but it's and I'm not saying Chris Bell's a bad player, but like when Chris Bell might not even because there was a late season injury too, so he's probably not going to be back by week one, and that's another. And if you don't have a number two, like I'm sorry, but Devon Valley, he's not a reliable number. Like he's a reliable receiver, not as a number two. So that's where I'm just that's where I'm on with that situation. What's up, J Live? How you doing?
What's down,
What's
brother?
up,
J Live been
man? Look,
ducking them
I ain't
niggas,
gonna lie.
boy.
I'm gonna push back a little. I'm gonna push back a little bit. Hey, sorry, bro, man. I've been
You
working,
good,
coming
brother?
home,
You
eating,
good, bro?
passing
Just
my
miss you.
ass
Just
out, bro.
just miss you, brother. It's all good.
bro. But shit, nah, Mikey, look, I hear you, bro. Cause we all tired of the Saints drafting injured prospects. You know what I mean? But man, bro, Chris Bell is like a monster, though, bro. He is. Like, I would love to get him in the second round, bro.
But he might not play week 1.
It's the second round. If we can get dog, cause he's fucking huge. He's huge. He's fast.
He do
You
got a
know what I
lot of
mean? He
yak
can take the
yards.
top off.
Yeah, he do
Yeah,
average
bro.
17
Like,
yards
like,
after the
like he a
catch.
grown man, bro. And
Yeah,
shit, after that Michael Thomas situation, I think we all can appreciate a grown man at that wide receiver position.
that's true. What he 6'3", 6'4"?
He's 6'3", 220.
That ain't bad. And he
He
do average
fluctuated his
17
weight
yards a
playing
catch.
way between
He averaged 17 yards a
like,
catch,
bro,
so
and he already got chemistry with our quarterback.
that's true.
It's almost like a no brainer, man. Like to
He said
me.
Chris Bell will be back by week 1. Is it start September? It would. That's what I was saying. I'm just looking at the medical and what he said the doctors was. That's what I heard from Ross Jackson, that he might not be ready to go. Training camp. But
Yeah.
like I said, if he could still be a dog, that's fine. Just I don't know, man. Makai Lemon just seemed like a better prospect to me, in my opinion. He just seemed like he just
I like Lemon, bro.
him and
But what I see with Tyson and Lemon, what I see in them two is that their size may play a part with seeing how their skills translate to the field.
shit. They
You
got
know what I
plenty
mean?
of good
Like both of them smaller wide receivers.
Tyreek
You know what I mean?
Hill, Darren Sproles.
I know, I
Yeah,
know.
I don't
Look,
know.
but we also gotta admit that ain't the prototypical size.
All right, true that, true that.
You know what I mean? Most of the
Yeah.
players at their
He said
position
Tyson
pretty much
6'2".
match. Who, Tyson?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
TJ said.
yeah, he's 6'2", but what's his weight?
Oh, okay, yeah, he is. That's probably why he getting injured like that.
Bro, for real. Like
But
like I want a grown man. I want a
right,
220 fucking pound running back that can run about 4.3,
Jalen
still
Waddle
catching
5'11",
slants and taking it to the fucking house, man.
210. Okay, what Chris Bell weight is? 220, 10 more pounds. Okay, but what Makai Lemon? What one something?
Yeah, I think he's
Cornell
like
Tate
what?
is pretty small. What do you Cornell? I'm with Cornell Tate. He looks
Yeah,
small.
he's slim. He's
He's
slim.
something.
It's slim, bro. None of them motherfuckers got size.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
why I think Makai Lemon's gonna be a better player than Cardinal Tate because I feel like Lemon's not the tallest dude, but like the dude can go up there.
Yeah.
Like the dude will
Yeah.
put his body on the line. Like the dude would sacrifice his own self, for a football. And I seen it real time. I'm not just making this. I'm not just making stuff up. I saw it real. Like I wasn't at the game, but I saw it real time. I keep forgetting who they played. But I remember it was the USC game last year, and they were playing some team that was either ranked in the top 25 or they just got out of the top 25. But they played a team, and this dude done mossed a dude for a go ahead touchdown. They ended up losing because their defense couldn't stop a field goal drive. But at the time, it was like, oh my! And I remember watching that play, and I'm like, I really hope he gets drafted to the Saints. So
Oh,
that would just be crazy and foolish.
I'm talking about Lemon.
Yeah,
watching
Makai Lemon.
watching this tape. Oh, Makai Lemon. Yeah, yeah. I was impressed with his tape because he get a lot of yak.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that too. Like
You know,
he
he
can
get
go
the
get a ball, and he got yak.
yeah. I think he had the best 50-50 ball stats
Yeah,
out of all the wide
Yeah, that's
receivers.
like Jamar Chase,
he's
with all that
yeah,
yak
he's
he
probably
do.
the best. Like he is the best all around wide receiver in this draft.
Okay, I'll give you that pound for pound. You know what I mean? I'll give you that.
Yeah,
I feel like this here
But
too. Like when you think about where he's getting dropped off at, not like he getting dropped off in the Kellen Moore system. Not that he getting dropped off with the Jets or the Browns or something where somebody can't really showcase unlock the full potential in a guy. So you go to the Jets, it's like a road. It's like you go on a roadkill. You know what I'm saying? We could have a decent season. Or it could be a horrible season, depending on because the coaching around you and guys not scheming you to get open. You talk about Kellen Moore scheme, he will scheme his ass open. You know what I mean? So you talk about an offensive wizard in Kellen Moore, and whatever he does pick, he's gonna put a certain scheme around this guy. I mean, Devontae Smith, he's not that big. With Devontae Smith, what 6'1", 170? Devontae Smith is real skinny.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody here could truck Devontae Smith
Yeah,
into the
Devontae
dirt.
Smith is not even 200 pounds, I believe.
Yeah,
And Kellen
Yeah,
Moore, what he
and
was
you
able
know,
to do with him, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say sometimes it does matter on where you get dropped off at in. You go to a badass franchise or something where you can't get nothing. But I believe Kellen Moore will know what doing with his prospect because he is an offensive minded wizard. So I believe that does
right.
have a play in, I think coaching matters a lot. I wasn't really too big on coaching as far as like talent with the players, but if they could put these guys where they need to be and know the guy's strength the most, like if you know this guy's strength and where he need to be at in the field, like with Shough, nobody seen what Shough was gonna do, and then he fall in the right hands of Kellen Moore, and this IQ is off the charts, and you're dealing with two people that got two high level IQs, and the talent gonna show for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I've been saying this for years. Like everybody said, like I remember when the Saints Dennis
You muted. You muted. You happened to his
Poppy
mic.
was like, "Well, look at our team. It ain't gonna matter that Dennis Allen's our head coach. Look at our team. We're talented. Ain't no way we're not gonna win this division." And then Dennis Allen comes, and then he blows the entire damn thing up to the point. So, like, coaching matters. A good coach elevates you. A bad coach has you wishing you did not play football for that team. So it's like, and like with that, like when you have a bad coach, players not going to respect you. Players aren't going to be motivated to be there. Players aren't going to put 100% effort. But if you have a
Correct.
good coach, like a Dan Campbell, like a Kevin O'Connell, even um, Andy Reid, um, these are going to be guys like these are going to be coaches that gets all 100% effort out of their players because not only do they know how to coach coach in the games, but they know how to like coach to their players' strengths and their player coaches. Like it's not like they're just all about my way or the highway. Like Patrick Mahomes told some plays to Andy Reid, and Andy Reid's like, let's do them. And like Dan Campbell, Jared Goff said, hey, let's go for him fourth down. Dan Campbell was like, you bet. So it's like these are coaches that will support their players. And like I feel like Kellen Moore is the same way. Kellen Moore, what I saw from him last year, he let Tyler Shough beat Tyler Shough. He let Shough make mistakes because he knows Shough can learn from mistakes. Like he did not hinder Tyler Shough's development. He did not call screen passes every time just so Shough didn't throw a pick. He didn't call run plays 75% of the time just so Shough didn't throw no bad passes. He's the guy that let Shough go out there and be Shough. If he made a mistake, he let Shough make mistakes because what Shough did after making a mistake, now he knows not to do it again, and then Shough goes right back, throws a touchdown. That's what I love about
like
Kellen Moore.
Mike always said, bro, I was impressed by the way that he came in because he drafted a quarterback, but he still let Rattler go ahead and get his shot. See,
Right,
he didn't step over anybody. He didn't disrespect the players that's been putting the blood, sweat, and tears in on his team before he got here. And I think I think that's seen by the players on the team, and it's
right,
respected because think about the alternative. You had you had your Rattler group. If Rattler didn't get his shot, brother, we'll still be talking about that to this day.
right.
You know what I mean? Even with
Absolutely.
what Chuck did, we'll still be talking. Well, maybe maybe because he
Right,
probably would have did better.
yeah,
Probably would have had a better record, but still, some Rattler people would have been like, man, he never got his shot, but he got his shot. And as much as I didn't want to see it, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I can respect that from on the sideline. I can respect that move.
yeah. I agree. I mean, when like people say how that it was a bad decision to start Rattler week 1, I don't think it was a bad decision at all. Like Spencer Rattler, like I still think it's whatever, but like it was easier to go from Rattler to Shuck than it would have been going from Shuck to Rattler
Right.
because like if you started Tyler Shuck week 1 and he was not performing at what you wanted him to, and you put in Rattler mid-season, then you're putting your rookie QB basically in the doghouse. However, if you go from Rattler to Shuck, which happened, Shuck had time to learn from Rattler's mistakes and learn from even the good plays that Rattler did. So like how to like do a bit of both. And I'm not sitting up here saying I want this man throwing an interception every game. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is like when he makes a mistake, I'm confident that Chuck can rally back. Like I understand what I'm about to say is a preseason game, but like the Chargers preseason game, right? Man goes out there, throws a pick six. What does he does the next drive? 54-yard touchdown to Mason Tipton. Week 18 against Atlanta. Even though we did lose the game, and I'm still a little bit upset about it, but even though we lost the game, dude threw an interception, right? And then comes back and throws a touchdown. So the dude does not get in his own head. Like he makes a mistake and he's like, I'm better than that. Like Shuck even knows. Like Tyler, all right, like Tyler Shuck even knows that he's going out there to be Shuck. He's not trying to be better than anybody. He has a humble mindset. Like every time I've seen the clip from Shuck, he's giving his teammates credit. He's crediting the fans for showing up. Like he didn't have to do that. I mean, some Saints fans gave him death threats just for being drafted. He didn't have to do nothing for our fan base after that. I couldn't even respect that, and I'm a part of the fan base. But he didn't care. He didn't let that get to him.
No, he just came in and said, "I'm gonna put my head down and work and earn my respect and make you love me."
Yeah.
And I've been off the fence on him, bro. Once I saw those qualities hit the field, I'm like, oh, we got us one. We
Yeah.
got us one. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'm all in. I'm all in on Shuck, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy, bro? All we watched was 5 games. Think about the leap of faith that the Saints are doing right now. They're literally building this team around this young man. And all we saw I say 5 games, but all we saw was what was it, 9 games from this man.
He
And that's
started the
crazy.
Rams game, so yeah, that would have been what? When did we play the Rams this year?
I just remember it was week 8.
He came in
And
during the Tampa game. I know that he came in during the
yeah,
Tampa game.
yeah, and that was week 8 because
So,
he got benched. But I didn't really count that game because he came in, you know what I mean? But still, he played.
right, yeah. I mean, yeah, Tyler Shuck, like the thing with him, like he had like a comeback mindset. Like look at the games that we won, right? In the last month of the year. I mean, you beat Tampa Bay in a game where you were trailing some of it. Then you played against Carolina. You were down by 10 points going in, at some point in the third quarter. Came back and won that game. Then you played against the Jets, where you dog walked them because they're the Jets. Then you played the Titans, where you were down by 10 points going into halftime, and you won that game. And then you lost the last game of the year, but to be honest, yeah, I guess it counts as a loss, but I don't. I mean, what was he supposed to do without his number 1 receiver? Am I right? And number 2 receiver, but it's like,
Without or number 3 or number
yeah,
4. The
exactly. Like
5, 6.
the dude's number 1 receiver was Kevin Austin. Like, I'm sorry, I don't even know if Drew Brees would have won that game. Like, to be
Shit,
honest with
we
you,
had some dude named Bell playing,
like,
and
dude,
he kept
like,
trying to hit that they kept trying to hit that go route. Bell kept fucking it up.
yeah, and we almost won that game too. I don't know if you remember, but we had a touchdown called back because of offensive interference.
Yeah.
So if that touchdown stand, and that was on fourth down too. So if that touchdown stands, I think
Hey,
we win that game. So,
I don't know if it was the first Atlanta game or the second Atlanta game. I think it was the second. But Shuck had that crazy touchdown. That was it that one? Was that the one that was called back? That where he kind of stepped up in the pocket, did some crazy shit, and then just delivered a strike to like the left side
yes,
of the field.
yes, and then they got called back because of interference.
Man, that was clean right there, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That was
man, like
that was one of my favorite touchdown passes he threw. But that's probably why I don't really hold it with nothing because it didn't count. That was
exactly.
nice.
But yeah, but it was and I remember that at some point in the first half, I remember Atlanta that they got a field goal that they shouldn't even have gotten because if you remember, Kirk Cousins fumbled the ball and it was a blatant fumble. The ball was going backwards. Dude got hit. Like it was a blatant fumble. But then these dumb referees wanted to call it incomplete. So it's like that should have been wiped off the board right there. So the Saints really should have won that game, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get used
man.
to it being the Saints, man. The referee's
Yeah.
trying you.
Hey, well, hopefully some of that bad juju left us when Sean Payton left, because that motherfucker.
Man, I
that
think the referees just hated Sean Payton because Sean Payton always yelled at him.
bro, the refs hated him. The league, like the top brass in the NFL hated them.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I ain't gonna lie though, man. These were and now we have these replacement refs again. So, oh my god.
oh man, yeah, I know, man. Look, being a ref is a hard fucking thing to do, bro. I ain't lying. It's a hard thing to do, bro. Shit. But we gotta find a way to be more consistent.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I mean, like the thing with the Saints, everybody was saying how our team was like last year. Right, our team was old. Well, if we look at our team, right, Tyler Shuck is our quarterback. He ain't old. Travis Achan's our number one running back now. He ain't old. Number one receiver is Chris Olave. He ain't old. Devon Vele, he ain't old. Juwan Johnson, he ain't old. I think our oldest guy on the team right now might be Devon Godchow. So it's like,
And what
and
about Nathan Shepard? Ain't he old?
yeah, I think he's like 28 or 29, I think.
Oh, for real? I thought he was in his 30s.
He might be in his 30s. It might be Shepard that I'm thinking about. I don't freaking know. But, like, all I'm saying is that, man, when it comes to the Saints, man, we got a young team, man, for the
What's down
future.
with you, man? My bad. I'm gonna cut y'all. Fuck all that. He said we don't make the playoffs again this year. We gotta break out that bag, man. Again.
What he
We gonna
said?
make it
If we
though.
don't make the playoffs, what?
We gotta bring out that bag mask again. We gonna make it, brother. We gonna be confident. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
it's gonna
No,
be good, man.
we gonna be good. But Mike, know what's crazy? Like you said earlier, this draft is like the weirdest draft we don't have as Saints fans in so long. Because
Mhm.
literally, we truly don't know where the hell we gonna go on our first pick. And like you said, Mike, we normally know between one or two players who the fuck is gonna be.
All right.
It- It's very seldom that we run into it where we really have no idea. That's
Yeah, I
crazy.
mean, sometimes you got years where you draft a fourth round pick in the first round. Payton Turner. Anyways, yeah.
I tell you what, when we don't know who we gonna pick, that's them years we fucked up.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Like
You know,
Davenport,
but
freaking Payton Turner.
this year is so much talent that we're gonna have at our disposals. It's hard to mess up,
Yeah, we have no
but
reason left to it.
I just don't know which direction we're gonna go.
I know,
Oh,
bro.
I hope. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I want, I want, I want Mason Delaney,
Mhm.
but the only player I would pick before Mason Delaney is David Bailey.
He'll pick.
I couldn't pass him up, bro. I ain't lying.
The only thing that they say his running game is not as good. He not every
Man,
down
that dude,
back.
man, that dude is explosive. He'll get bigger. He can get coached up. A guy with this fucking talent,
Yeah.
nah. I'm tired of that. When the last time we had like a fire ass speed rusher?
He said Bailey going to number 2 to the Jets. See, they had that near another mock saying Orville Reese was going there. It's like these fucking mock drafts are just killing me, dog. You
Bro,
just see people
nobody
saying this
know,
shit.
bro. This draft crazy. And you know what they said before this draft started? Hey, no talent in this draft. Got no low talent and all this other
Yeah,
BS.
yeah, what they said.
Like, bro, let me tell you, every year there's talent.
Yeah.
27 different guys could go at 8. And those same
That's
guys could go at 2.
that's crazy, bro.
And I'm kind of going back to what you said. My bad, let me cut you off. What you said earlier, Mike. Like, why is it people so shocked when I say we could go to Super Bowl? Okay, what was the goddamn Patriots like? You don't won 4-5 fucking games, and they had a second year quarterback, Joe Burrow, and them won 2 games. The second year they went to the Super Bowl, all they got was Jamar Chase and a few pieces,
Right.
Von Bell and all the people. But so why is people making it seem like it's impossible for us to go to the Super Bowl?
I
Yeah,
mean,
bro. They just want to talk about the status quo. They want to keep us in this box. But what
Yeah,
they don't realize is that we don't bust that bitch open. We out.
right, right.
You know what I
True.
mean? We
No,
out
that's
and
true,
we here,
bro.
and we gonna be a problem.
That's true. And you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I said, man, it's just energetic. Y'all felt the city when we won that Super Bowl in 2009, how lit it was. Everybody was believing in it. You gotta buy. This is something that you gotta buy into this shit, man. You can't just be, you know what I'm saying, doubting like if this gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? That you have been fucked up the momentum, bro. Momentum is a real thing. I be trying to tell motherfuckers that momentum is an actual thing. You know, that's why any given Sunday, anybody could get their ass bust. You know what I'm saying? You got a motherfucker with an upset. What you mean an upset? Because that momentum, somebody was riding high and somebody didn't give a fuck that week. You know what I'm saying? It's a real thing, and the talent gonna be there, but you gotta also have the confidence, bro. That's why you got some of these motherfuckers coming in there with no confidence and they becoming bust. How is you a bust and you got all this talent? Because it's not up here. That Tyler Shuck, bro. This dude is on a whole. This motherfucking dude IQ was on a whole different level, bro. Like he got the brain and then he got the physical talent to back it up. You add them two, then you add a Kellen Moore type of play caller, bro. That's it. The only heights what this dude could do, bro. This dude could break Drew Brees records, I believe.
Bro, like I think he on that level too.
yeah.
I
I mean,
Yeah, I think he on that level. Now, I don't think he will because I don't know about the longevity, right?
Right,
I don't know if he gonna have the longevity of Drew Brees in the league. But I know that arm talent and that mental is there.
right.
I know it's there. I can
absolutely.
feel, yeah, I know it's there. You know,
Absolutely.
I think we have to get some weapons around that young man, boy. We
Mm,
have to get some weapons around him. But I would tell you, bro. Uh, I think one more wide receiver, keeping Vele in the mix, is definitely what we need,
right.
and we need to stop discounting what's it called, Vele, because shit, he is a big man. Like I know Saints fans like myself. See, the reason I don't want no small wide receiver because we having small man issues with Chris Olave.
Uh-huh.
I don't want another guy I got to worry about getting hit every time. Every time he get hit hard, I'm worried if he hurt.
Right,
You know what I mean? And that's why I don't want any of these small man wide receiver problems.
right,
But Chris Bell, he give you that small man speed, but he a man. He a grown man, and
mm,
that's the part that I can't get past with him, bro. That's why I want him on at least second in the second round, man. But
yeah,
yeah, but yeah. Other than that, bro, I'm taking that cornerback from LSU if Bailey ain't there. Oh fuck, man. Just gotta wait and see what's on the board and who's on the board.
Yeah, crazy shit can happen. It's either Bailey or Reese for sure. I'm not that really high on Orville Reese.
I'm not,
I don't know linebacker, bro. We don't need no fucking linebacker, dude. We got how Danny Stutzman gonna get. It's we
bro.
don't.
If only way I want to see linebacker after the moves after picking up Caden Ellis is if it's Sonny Styles. That's the only one I can put my stamp on and be like, all right, well,
Right.
let's go. But that's the only linebacker. Any other linebacker I don't want top 8,
Right,
especially
Yeah.
after that move we made. With Caden Ellis.
right. Yeah,
They
that's. Go ahead, bro.
no, I was gonna say they discounting our moves we made in free
Hey,
agency.
exactly.
They
Like
really
Caden
are.
Ellis was the top 5 blitzing linebacker in the league. Dude had what 5 sacks, 5 or 7 sacks, and why I don't need to go line up at a position that I'm already decent at. I got a position. I don't need to try to jam pack that shit as far as like, what I'm saying, if I got something else that could get hampered. Like linebacker is not the most important position. If you got a decent linebacker, you'll be straight. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get the same position and somebody can already play it. Then when you rotating, like it's not gonna really make you getting this rotation the same production. Like you're gonna need somebody to play if the like I say the cornerback is in need. If these guys can't perform, remember Saints had a top 10 defense last year. You know what I'm saying? We was 14 in scoring defense. You know what I'm saying? We need to pick that up. That's why I was saying like with the Alante Taylor shit, it didn't help out our scoring defense as far as getting man, y'all remember that year, man, when the Saints was 2018, all them picks, man. Even Chris Banjo was getting picks. And we run that bitch all the way down, take them pictures. We started that shit. A lot of people don't realize we started that picture taking shit. Then the league copied us. But
Yeah. Yeah, the
uh
lead stole our shit. Hey,
they stole our shit. We
shout
the
out,
only people that was
shout
doing
out to
that shit,
Deion
bro.
Sanders for calling that shit out. He the only
Yep.
one that called it out too.
He did.
Yeah, he said, man, oh y'all taking pictures. He said, first of all, that's the Saint celebration.
Yeah,
You
it
know what I'm
was.
saying? It was, bro. We put that 2017 team was on off the
Woo.
chain, boy.
Hey, that's the vibes I'm getting, J Live, dog. That's what's fucking me up bad. Like, I'm getting those 2017 flashes, 28. I'm getting them bitches. Like, I'm feeling like that. That's why this season is so emotional and hype for me. It's feeling like we actually got a fucking team to compete for the Lombardi.
Bro. Hey, we got to put that draft together. The draft is definitely part of that Lombardi vision, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Right.
But if they put that draft together, which I feel like they are, I'm
Right,
they build they don't earn my trust back. I
right,
feel like they are, bro. And the position that we in is really hard to mess up, man.
right.
God, it's hard. So much talent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what the fuck up.
Man, hey, I don't know if I'm asking. I was just did Atlanta change their defensive coordinator this year? Or they got the same one from last year? Y'all don't know.
I know they changed their offensive coordinator. Their DC. I think they kept. I think.
Okay, yeah, I don't. Okay.
I know they changed their OC because their OC went to Tampa that they had last year.
Oh yeah, went to Tampa.
Yeah. Yeah, he went to Tampa. So we still got to play him twice a year, which I'm happy about because their OC is pretty dog water. So I'm happy about that. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Kevin Stefanski, I think, took the Browns offensive coordinator and hired him to be Atlanta's, I think.
They gonna be so trash for
A
Stefanski.
little with a gun in
Stefanski.
my dick, bro.
That dude, they're gonna be trash.
Yeah, and now they just signed Juwan Taylor, who always falls starts all the time. So that's going to be an easy sack every time he's going up against Chase Young or whoever he's going to be going up against.
Exactly.
And, like Caleb and Gary retired, and you know what they say. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna replace Caleb McGarry with a guy that falls starts 90% of the time.
Y'all heard
Exactly.
about those rumors with the Saints thinking about signing that D tackle from the Giants?
Yeah, Dexter Lawrence. Yeah.
I've heard rumors about it, but I'm just I don't know if I mean he's a good player, but it's kind of like a high risk, high reward type of thing. But it's like the risk I think because like the Giants are probably going to ask for a first round pick, and I'm not willing to part with the eighth overall pick for Dexter Lawrence.
Hell no.
Yeah.
I let three. I give him a fucking three.
I'll give
Two.
him a third round pick and freaking y'all can have Devon Godchow if y'all want, but like no, y'all ain't taking freaking the eighth overall pick from us. We need that pick.
Our child he ain't won over the fan base yet.
No, like it has nothing to do. Like it doesn't really have anything to do with him winning over the fan base. It has more doing where, like we brought him in to stop the run, and the dude couldn't make a tackle last year if his mom's life was on the line.
That's, yeah, that's what I mean. Say that shit. You got to put up some production, bro.
Like the dude had like what 5 tackles in one game, and then he thought he was the best thing since sliced bread.
Right.
It's like, no.
Yeah, bro. I don't know,
Like,
man.
yeah, I heard rumors about us like maybe trading a third and Brian Brzee for Dexter Lawrence, but we just picked up his 5th-year option, so I don't know. Like they went. Maybe that's a sign. Maybe that's a sign that they already don't like that. They're not going to trade for him.
Damn, I mean, Brazil making some money right now.
Yeah, or maybe that's a sign where like the Giants said the only way we would do this trade is if you pick up his 5th-year option, so we would have him for 2 years. I don't freaking know anymore. I mean, a lot of signs going around. I mean,
Yeah.
I know Cam Jordan, the dude is basically telling us he still wants to be here and shit. But it's like, because like I
Yeah,
don't
but
know if you saw what he was saying on Twitter.
wait, that's what Cam said?
Well, Cam was basically hyping up the Saints on X the past couple of days.
Okay.
So like he didn't really say that I'm going to be a Saint next year, but what he was saying, like, man, can like the Saints going to be like an elite offensive team next year if you can draft a receiver. A lot of it's going to be great, man. Everybody's going to be getting shucked. And then he was saying he was also saying how, man, I'm already dreaming about that 8th overall pick. It's like he's saying it like he's already on the team. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's a sign, or maybe he's just gaslighting us. I don't freaking know anymore.
Yeah, I think Cam's just it's already known. He's gonna go out there. He's gonna test it. No worries. We'll get back to you after the draft. All this, get everything lined up. See where we
Maybe
at.
maybe he's saying all this so the Saints like give him like a better offer.
I
Maybe
mean, he
there's like
want
a
to be
leverage for him.
he want to be part of the Saints. At least I know his heart's still there.
Well,
His heart.
absolutely. Yeah. Like Cam Jordan's one of those guys where like if Cam Jordan look, this would never happen in a million years. Like I'm pretty sure the world would end before this happened. But Cam Jordan's probably one of the only guys where if he actually did go to Atlanta, and look, it's never going to happen. But if he did go to Atlanta, I would still like him and respect him.
Oh hell no.
No, no,
Hell
I
no.
would.
No, I'm not. I don't know that. Hell no.
I would.
He
He's
go to
like he's
fucking
probably like the
Atlanta.
only guy. He's
Nah, bro,
probably
you
the only
can't.
guy that
Nah,
gets the pass.
you can't go to
He's
no
the only.
goddamn. If he go
Fucking
to
head on the
Atlanta,
stick.
if he go to Atlanta and he take us down in the playoffs, sack him and bump, no, bro, and win a Super Bowl with Atlanta, come on, bro, that's not it. No, I don't know.
But
You a little
those
bit too.
15.
You're a little bit too Karen with that shit. Like, nah, I'm not going. I know. You go
But
to fucking
15
Atlanta, bro.
years.
That's like you choosing to make a statement on us, bro. Like, nah, fucking with
But
that
it's like,
shit.
man, the 15 years though, man, I just can't throw that all away just
Hey,
for
we
1
ain't
year
like he won a
now.
Super Bowl with us.
He should have in 2018.
He should have. He right. He should have. But I mean, like, what I'm saying is, if you go anywhere else, like just say the money, but like they gave Cam a fair offer. Like his you got to think about it like this here. They his production was declining. Now he did have 10.5 sacks coming for as a rotational piece, just like I said, out of the blue. Now people probably gonna scout for Cam Jordan again, knowing that had those 10 sacks out of the blue. Now, what I'm saying is they gave him a number. He didn't want to reach the number. It's not like he was. It's kind of like with the Marshawn Lattimore situation, right? Like what J. Live was saying. If your production declining, don't expect me to just you could have a 10 sack seat. That don't really necessarily mean you was that dominant like that, bro. Like that's dominant performance, but like you wasn't game plan for when you was game plan for it wasn't really going on like that. And if you choose to go to Atlanta, bro, that's a dirty move. I'm sorry, bro. That's a dirty move. If you go to Atlanta, you're trying to make a statement like fuck the Saints.
I mean, look, I understand that, but it's like, and trust me, he's never gonna. He's already said he's never going to Atlanta. But it's like, if he was to go to Atlanta, I would still have like a good amount of respect for Cam Jordan.
I wouldn't have no respect for him if he went to Atlanta. If he go to Atlanta, if he be productive, like he go think about if he go to Atlanta, we just see Atlanta in the playoffs. He get a strip sack fumble, and in our season, you would not like Cam Jordan, bro.
I wouldn't like him that day, but like maybe after like the
No,
season's over,
I'm
I'll be
fuck
like,
no,
man,
nigga. All right, let me take it a little further. Let's go to the NFC Championship, and he did that shit.
I wouldn't like him that day, but like maybe after.
Man, no, you a little too more. He a little too merciful for me, J Live. Hell no.
I'm not even J Live.
No, I'm saying, I'm talking to J Live. That's a little too. How would you feel if, like, of course, you respect what he did. That's not what he said. But if Cam Jordan
I wouldn't be mad that a great player made a great play. I wouldn't.
if he waited on us,
Because I would have felt like fuck. We should have kept him.
no, but no, that's not the price that they gave him a good price, bro. He wasn't worth no motherfucking 12, 13 million.
I don't think he asking for 12, 13 million.
If he actually, if the Saints, it was good. The Saints try to give him six. The Saints try to bring him back on 6.7 million, bro. That's decent for a 37-year-old player. That's not no vet minimum. Fuck, you made enough money.
I'm thinking he went anywhere around eight
He
or 9.
did, but would you not take 6 million, bro?
Damn, I'll take 8. Damn.
Man, if this dude 37 years old, I'm taking 6 million. Cam Jordan was not. He was productive last year. Don't get me wrong. That nigga was a beast on rotational piece. That if you got to come back in that same role, what I'm saying, that's decent amount for agent DN. Most people will bring you back on a 1-year deal. Look at fucking Tua, 1 million, bro, like the prove it type shit.
Well, that's because he's getting paid $9 million by
Okay, that's good, bro. You good? No, what I'm saying is, bro, y'all niggas saying this shit now. Put a 1 in the chat, man. If y'all feel if Cam Jordan went to the Atlanta fucking dude, I don't think y'all understand any other place. I probably still have a little respect for him because it's like, okay, maybe it's not on a Alontae Taylor scale, right? Like with Reggie Bush, I still got respect for Reggie Bush. He went to Lions, but that's because they didn't really want to pay Reggie, right? But if you go to the it's like Leonard Fournette, bro. I fuck with Leonard Fournette, but when he fucked us up in that Leonard Fournette had a chance to go to the Saints and he chose the Bucks, right?
I mean, hey, I mean Devin White, right? He went to LSU, and I can't stand his ass after what he did to James.
And Deion Jones, dirty ass.
Yeah, him too.
I ain't lying. I never liked Devin White, but it also didn't put. I didn't know they played for LSU.
Yeah, they played for LSU.
I knew Leonard Fournette did.
In the playoffs.
But yeah, I hated Devin White.
Bro,
Devin White was an Alvin Kamara killer.
Let me ask Jerry G. Would you fuck with? Let me ask Jerry G. the question. Would you fuck with if Cam Jordan went to the Dirty Bird? We talking about the Dirty Bird, but we not talking about Carolina. We talking about like I didn't hate Teddy Bridgewater that much when he went to Carolina, but you go to the fucking Falcons, bro. There's no coming back.
Who offered him? Who? See,
hey, you should have paid him.
You know my thought.
No, bro, you're not gonna pay, bro. Y'all a little bit too merciful for these players, bro. I'm not gonna pay no agent D line that's 37 years old, going 30. He could possibly get a fucking season-ending injury, and I'm gonna pay him $8 million when I can use that money elsewhere to tighten up or go sign some players or possibly make a trade. Hell no. Like that money.
Look, if that was any other player, I'll be like, yeah, but Cam don't show this year after year. That dude don't get hurt. That dude don't get hurt.
But listen, his production was declined. This is what I'm saying. Now, if they want to sign Cam Jordan maybe to $1 million difference,
Against
we
a
might be
team that
talking a
has
different type
Simmons
of play.
declining with 50% of the snaps.
But I'm saying 1 million is dirt is treating a nigga dirty. If I say I'm gonna give you at 10 sacks and I'm gonna give you 1 million fucking dollars, right? That's dirty. That's just Saints trying to do him fucking dirty. But 6 million, bro, and I know this true because Nick Underhill reported this shit. They were gonna give him 6 million, bring him back on 6 million. You talking about a $2 million difference, bro? And then you gonna go to the dirty birds? That's the same shit with Mark Ingram. Y'all didn't know Mark Ingram left and went to the Ravens for an extra million in his fucking prime. Who knows
Man,
what
y'all
we could
gonna
have
get.
did with Mark Ingram that year in what that was 2019. We had Latavius Murray. Bro, who knows what we could have did with Mark Ingram that year? You know, if he would have made a difference maker in those in that when that was 20, yeah, that was when we played the Vikings. He left that year because he played in the Rams game. But we talking about the Dirty Birds. Put a one in the chat if y'all would respect Cam Jordan if he went to the motherfucking Dirty Birds. Hell no, nigga.
Bro,
Y'all tripping, man.
Cam playing for a lot. He playing for his legacy. He playing for that Hall of Fame.
I don't give a fuck
He
what he
also
playing
want he
for.
also want to get the biggest contract that he can possibly get because this is the last one. I mean,
Bro,
I don't
but this was
know,
J
bro.
Live, bro. We talking about we had this conversation before. We talking about now you talking about Alante Taylor, right? We know he did dirty shit. And we talking about that difference. Now that was like a $7 million difference, right? We talking about a player that made enough money to take care of his family. So we not even gonna play that game. Cam Lawton Jordan loving the city. He could literally be a Saints commentator if he wanted to. He got a fucking podcast that's bringing in money, right? So we talking about him leave. We talking about him going to the Falcons, bro. We're not talking about no any other team, right? We're not talking about him going to we talking about the Falcons. Are we hearing what we saying right now?
Yes, like I would still
Man,
respect him. I mean, I wouldn't like it, but I would still respect him as a
I'm not
player.
respecting no more. Y'all gotta be different. I'm not respecting no motherfucker that go to the Falcons and play against us. I'm just
What about
disregarding
Kenyon
all.
Allen? He left us
I
and
know
went to
Cam.
Atlanta
I
and
know
now he's
Cam
back.
Hart.
I don't know. Fuck no. How you gonna know it's hard? He going to the enemy, man.
Well, he's not going to the
What's
opposite.
the
That's
situation?
this.
How much they paying him? You know,
Bro, I guarantee they're not paying no Cam Jordan no 8 fucking million. It don't matter how dirty it is. That's
they
like
probably.
would you go to your worst enemy, bro, and take them
All
like
right, all right. What happened if Atlanta offering that man $12 million?
I'm not going to Atlanta for no fucking money. But Atlanta not gonna offer that man no 12 fucking million. But nobody's offering Cam Jordan. If Cam Jordan get paid, it's gonna be
I'm
literally
saying, hey. I'm just saying.
oh, bro. That's kind of like this how I feel. I don't know. This is why I say y'all might just take it different, right? It's just like you saying you asking me to sell out my brother or somebody for some money. I'm not fucking doing it. That's just how I look at it. Y'all niggas know for a fact, bro. Y'all can't keep if this nigga was the reason we like I feel like in case like even when in that playoff game, even if Tom Brady didn't go to the Bucks, right? And he not only did he go to the Bucks, but he brought motherfuckers to the Bucks. He brought Gronkowski, he brought Leonard Fournette, he brought Antonio Brown, all these players. If he wasn't in our fucking way, right, we would have went to the Super Bowl possibly. That's why I hate that motherfucker so much. He stopped. You talk about a person coming to stop us from reaching to give us peace and what we want. I guarantee y'all motherfuckers will not be saying this if Cam Jordan cracked and strip sacked Tyler Shuck and brought that bitch back to the motherfucking house. Y'all niggas would hate Cam Jordan, bro. Y'all niggas know y'all would.
I would probably hate him that day, but I wouldn't hate
Man, you
him.
gonna bro,
I
there's
wouldn't
no
hate him
way.
as that.
There's no way J Live is
Bro,
bullshit, bro. There's no
I
way he's
wouldn't
telling
be
me.
mad at Cam for doing what Cam do, man.
I'm because he went to the Alps. It's still you gotta be mad at the what he you can't say that you this large a city if you gonna go. Drew, you know how much Cam Jordan claim he hate the Falcons?
Yeah, but hey,
But you
money
want to
is
go to the
money.
Falcons because they give you some bro. Money ain't everything. That's what y'all making it. Money is not everything over
It
loyalty.
is in the
It's
NFL.
not.
It is in the NFL.
I know, but I'm saying that I still look at
Hey,
it
now look,
as a fan base.
I don't think Cam will ever go to the Falcons. I really
He's
don't.
not. He already said he won't. This is just a
Right,
hypothetical Madden type of
right.
question.
That's the hop. Yeah. But I don't know, Izzy, bro. Money talk in this league.
Yeah. I'm just saying, bro. I couldn't. It's a difference if like you said, if he don't if he like you said he washed up, but if he still could play and still productive and causing us have, it's just like no, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. Now it's not like a fucking quarterback as far as like you know like Drew Brees going to the Falcons or some shit. You know what I'm saying? That'd be
All right.
fucking crazy. Like think of Drew Brees. So let me ask y'all this question: if Drew Brees went to the Falcons in his prime and dodged the Saints for like 1 million, they won't pay him extra million, and he won 3 Super Bowls, beat the fuck out of us, shitted on us. Y'all would still respect Drew Brees?
Yes, he got us a Super Bowl.
Fuck out of here, dude. And cost us 3 of them bitches.
He didn't cost us none of
Oh
them.
no, man! I guarantee you, the Chiefs fan. See, I don't know, bro. This is gonna be a different generation.
If
This shit is
somehow
crazy,
the
man.
Saints messed that up with Drew Brees, well, he's gone.
If
He
they
done
know,
left
if
the
they messed
building.
it up, that's different. I'm not talking about because we do understand that I'm not letting the millionaires off the hook, right? They did Reggie Bush dirty, right? And I still respect Reggie Bush. I'm saying if it was some shit like with Mark Ingram, right? Y'all know Mark Ingram left for $1 million extra. You know what I'm saying? In the conference in a contract difference, right? And we talking about a Drew Brees. When you talk about we could have won us 4 more championships, bro. We could have celebrated 4 more times, but he went to Atlanta Falcons and won them 3 more championships. Yeah, of course of course you respect the one that he won. You can't take away the one he won. We respect that. Like I respect Sean Payton for the championship he brung, but the overall you didn't cause more. That's like Nick Saban. Let's take Nick Saban for y'all LSU fans.
Yes.
So Nick Saban
Yeah.
won LSU their first championship, then went to Alabama and cost the same division and literally cost LSU and beat their ass in the championship when they shut us out 21 night when they had Trevor. Fuck Nick Saban. For those years, he didn't fully stay committed. Of course, you
Now
can't
look, that's a good example because I think we all was like fuck Nick Saban, and Nick
Yeah,
exactly.
Saban was
you know, I
winning
was like,
championships with LSU.
Exactly. And he had no reason to leave, but and he won like literally like 5 with Alabama. Like, so those 5 championships, if he would have brought his recruit skills here, we could be celebrating 5 more times. So of course, that's like you doing a motherfucker dirtier than you would have did him good. Like it's for example, if you would take um 5 championships, five the championship that you could have won over the one that you won that nobody gonna probably fucking remember. Nobody don't remember that. We remember the shit, but we could have been on the map for all this time, like the Chiefs. The Chiefs got all that one like what went to thing like 4, 5 straight times, and they got all that recognition. Now I'm pretty sure Patrick Mahomes went to somewhere else for 1 year. It's not gonna be equivalent to the years that he dominated. It's not like Drew Brees gave us 5 fucking Super Bowls. You see what I'm saying? And then you went there, but it's like I can't do it, bro. Especially for not defensive end is different from a quarterback. But you can't. What did you Breeze? Let me take it a step further, bro. Because you know these players like dude, these with the shitting on the Saints and saying, "Yeah, man, I left that garbage ass franchise." How would you feel about it then? Because y'all
well
can say
then
niggas be feeling like that in their heart.
if they publicly say that, then it's F everybody. If they actually say
That's
that.
niggas. That's how niggas be feeling, bro. Like, bro, you think Mark Ingram? Them niggas feel like fuck. When they leave you, bro, they basically saying, "Man, fuck these niggas. They ain't give me what I want." Y'all crazy to think that these niggas is not behind the scenes talking shit.
Well, I
They
mean,
talking
Yeah,
well,
shit.
hey, is that look? Well, I know Rasheed different, but a lot of these players don't want to leave. Like Chauncey didn't want to leave.
Rashid is different, but see, J Live, you make. I
well, I
think you're
don't
making 2 different points.
see the
Rashid
Garner
Shaheed
Johnson. I
didn't want to
don't
get. I heard
respect.
somebody say he wanted to get traded. Nick on there, but Rashid was
I
fine.
think Chauncey's a good example.
Who?
You
I don't
saw in
respect
Chauncey's
Chauncey.
eyes, Chauncey didn't want to leave.
No, Chauncey didn't want to go. But what was the
That shit
difference?
hurt him. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to leave. What he had here, he liked,
Now,
and the city embraced.
now, okay. So now, J Live. Now, this what I will agree with you at, right? But you making two. I think y'all guys are making 2 different points. With the point that I'm making is it's a difference. Like when I seen the Chauncey, when you undervaluing a nigga, Chauncey Gardner was that Nick. Chauncey Gardner energy level was on a whole different thing. Even if y'all look at him when he went to the Eagles, they won that Super Bowl. When he left, he went to the Lions. They didn't win. Then they get back with Chauncey. They lost the first one, they got back with him. They had 2 Super Bowls. They win and they had Chauncey Gardner for them 2 years. What I'm saying is, and the point that I'm trying to prove is when you underworking the nigga, like let's just say Marshawn Lattimore, if you come to Marshawn Lattimore with a contract and tell this nigga, I'm not listen, bro, you good, you make you first team all pro, and I'm gonna underpay you, then that's when I'm on a player. So I expect the player to be like, look, as much as I don't like it, I'm mad at the team. Like, pay the motherfucker. Like when they took that loan to get Michael Thomas' contract together, I was so mad at the Saints. I'm like, bro, this man is worth this fucking money. Pay this nigga. But we paid them. That's different. But it's a difference between when you not worth that much of a value and you're being greedy as far as like this dude that made enough money in his life. Dude is not the same player no more. He's not making Pro Bowls no more. We're not talking about Cam Jordan making Pro Bowls, bro. Even if he had 10 sacks, anybody can have a fluke. I'm not saying a fluke 10 sacks either, but it can happen when you're on a rotation piece. Nobody not game planning for you. What I'm saying is when you're worth your value and you're underpaid, that's when the Saints are at fault. Like with Reggie Bush and all this other shit, right? But when you asking for the fucking money and your production is not just there, like he wasn't really good in the run game last year. Like we talking about $6 million, $2 million difference, bro. You made enough money, and then you want to go to the op. It's just like that's what I'm saying, bro. Chauncey Gardner didn't want to fucking go. They want to pay him some bullshit money. So I understand why he left. Right? I'm not always on the organization. Like, I can't stand these rich motherfuckers.
How you understand that, Izzy?
Huh?
They was gonna pay that man. They offered him a decent salary.
Who, Chauncey Gardner?
He chose the bag over team.
Well, fuck Chauncey Gardner then. That's what in fact you said that. I thought you said that. I don't know what he offered Chauncey Gardner. You feel me? So if you got the information, fuck Chauncey Gardner then. I'm saying it is a decent amount.
I don't respect Chauncey because after he left the Saints, I don't know if you remember, but I think it was 2 years ago when we played the Eagles, they beat us, right? And then he started saying how the Saints are the dirtiest team, and that's why I left, and this team's like after that, I was like, yeah, it's Chauncey K over here, like Chauncey became
nigga, man. I just can't have the same level of respect as far as when it comes down to like when it comes down to like they didn't want to pay Trey Hendrickson, they let him walk. They didn't want to pay Trey Hendrickson. So Trey Hendrickson walked. That's different. But when I'm talking about a player that's could how you say it could win, like be a different. I'm talking about like if a nigga did a dirty, like you said, bro. I just want to have the same energy, bro. If the dude literally, like, let's just say Cam Jordan ended Tyler Shuck's season, how would y'all niggas feel?
If who?
If he hit Tyler, did a dirty hit on Tyler Shuck and ended his fucking season.
Why you gotta be a dirty hit?
Bro,
when do
everybody
Cam do
that go to
dirty
Atlanta
shit?
is dirty. They do dirty shit.
That's fucked up.
Come on, bro. Y'all niggas acting like I don't know what's going on with y'all niggas. Y'all making it seem like Atlanta does not do dirty shit.
I can't even dignify that with a response.
They hate us. Them motherfuckers would try to do anything. You seen what Deion Jones did, Alvin Kamara. That's what I'm saying. He could go to Carolina. I have more respect for him. Don't go to no fucking Atlanta, bro. You go to Atlanta, it's just like you spitting in our face. Come on, man. Yeah, man. I'm just different, bro. I don't fuck with them niggas if they do. I don't fuck with them niggas.
It's crazy.
I don't mean I don't. It's bro. I remember who that was. That fucked us up. I'm trying to think of a player that fucked us up when he did. He got on the opposite side. It just I can't do it, man. I can't fucking do it. I'm just different, bro. I don't. Especially if you like one of those, key pieces, prime type, like Jimmy Graham. Fuck that nigga. You want to get paid like a tight end?
I'm trying to think who did.
Well, Jimmy Graham said he wanted to.
Who did come back to New Orleans and chop us up?
Jimmy Graham said he wanted to come to the Saints, but the Saints decided not to pay him.
Who did chop us? I'm trying to see. I know somebody fucking did it.
Marcus Williams.
But chopping up in the regular and being in the playoff is two different. If you in the playoffs, like just say Marshawn Lattimore, seen him in the playoff and he picked six the nigga. Dude, y'all niggas would not be out because I feel like this here, bitch. You should have did that when you was with us. You should have picked six.
Marshawn, he fell off a steep cliff, bro.
Like y'all get that for a nigga go extra hard when they playing against the Saints.
Yeah, they be doing that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
we being real, bro. Shit.
So Izzy, I heard you talking earlier. You said you want to go with a wide receiver in the first round.
Yeah, I gotta take a wide receiver in the first round, bro. If the only person that I would take out that I wouldn't be like throwing a hissy fit over is Mansell Delane. Because I feel like if you could get a cornerback that could shut down a half of the field, the Saints being top 10 in defense, that could elevate them to number 5. And we know we could if we go get Chris Bell in the second round, I would be okay with that. That would be something I would be okay with. Because of if Mansour is who he say he is, and you get because I feel like that's a supreme. I believe you talk about a Mansour Lane. If he one of these prospects where he could just shoot like a Derek Stingley or a JPJ, we talking about locking down the best opposing. You know, the things can only get better with him at that defensive side. That's the only player that I will take because the past. I don't know, bro. I feel like sometimes when you find these premium corners, most likely if they're not a Jeff Okuda, they do hit. Then I done seen pass rushers be way up here, bro. Like Jadeveon Clowney, they don't do shit. They don't be as productive as people thought they would be.
Yeah, yeah. You know what, bro? If I was a betting man, I'll put money on that young man to be successful.
You would?
You
That's how
know,
you feel on them?
yeah, bro. His and cornerback is a hard. It's not an easy position to go ahead and judge. You know what I mean?
Right,
Out of college,
right. It's not.
but that dude, bro, he's so sticky. He stay on you, bro. He stay on your hip. It's very seldom he's out of place, and
Right,
that just stands out on tape. His
right.
feet, excellent. I'm telling you, when you watch his tape, it look like teaching tape. Of this is what you'll show a young cornerback
Right,
before he steps on the field. You know what I mean? Like this dude is nice. He is
right.
nice. He nice, bro. And I ain't really been impressed with no cornerback in a while.
Me
But
either.
watching the
Me
film,
either.
it definitely gives me Marshawn Lattimore vibes
Right.
when
You
I
said
watched
facts.
him. And I said, oh, this dude got sticky coverage.
It's like you said, facts taking teams wide receiver away, very valuable. While JPJ gonna get it back. That's true. And see, that's what I was saying. We got a Steelers fan in here, but JPJ to me, like you said, probably the best cornerback in the game as far as didn't allow a touchdown since he played. He did, and he got a cover rate of 95. Now you don't get interceptions, but you can still, even if you don't turn the ball, you still locking down somebody where you're making them earn every fucking thing. So that's why I said you go look at this JPJ grade, which is a 95, and then it just got Jamel Dean, which is an 87, and you go to the bottom of the depth chart, right? You go keep going, you see Alante got a cover grade of 75. That's not good. Yes, he's an average. That's a solid cornerback, an average. I'm not saying the nigga trash, bro, but that's average. But when it comes down to those playoff games, bro, and you gotta lock a nigga down, give me JPJ. Give me somebody that's not gonna give up a fucking touchdown. And if you could bring in a player like Mansell Delane, that's why I said I would only bring him into up because I know for a fact that he would lock down that one side of the field. Like if Barry said this dude didn't give up a touchdown in 2 years. You see what I'm saying? So if I could get a player like that, and like you said, it's a technique skill with these cornerbacks. The hips, he got the mental and everything. I just wouldn't mind doing that shit, bro. I wouldn't mind doing it. That's worth it. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like that's why I'm saying like not saying that just say
Bro,
like David Bailey, one of these niggas have a good game, but then they say they off a couple of games. Like we just seen Carl Granderson start off hot and then fade a fucking way.
bro, I must not be a football fan. Who the fuck is I hear people talking about JPJ all the time when they come down to cornerback. Who
Uh
is that?
yeah, JPJ is He played for the Steelers. He you didn't hear about it because he don't get picks. Like, people usually like put cornerbacks on that when they get like them interceptions and shit like that. So you'll know more about him. Like Xavier McKinney that played for the Packers, even though he's a safety. But he don't get interceptions, but he never gave up a touchdown in his 4-year career. So, and he got a cover grade of 95. I think it's his third season or whatever, but I'm saying he can cover. If that's what I'm saying, like if Alante was that, then it's different. But he's not that. So it is different.
They should have paid that man his money.
Right. Oh, Alante? Fuck no. Hell
Should have
no.
paid that motherfucker $25 million
Yeah, fuck
a
no.
year.
Hell no. I'm gonna work that shit.
Bro, I gotta get off, bro, because I gotta get my ass up early, bro. But I saw
It's
you
all
on.
good.
Look, let me tell you, bro. I woke up and your
Mm-hmm.
ass had just got on. I said, I finally caught my boy.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna try to. What I'm gonna try to do, bro, the new schedule, I'm trying to keep it at 9:30. I'm gonna go too late. Sometimes I wake up late as fuck sometimes. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep it like that, bro, because I don't wanna y'all to be happening. I know you be having to go to work so we can be able to be on here. Um, like a longer time. We want to just, get off this bitch like that.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Like 2 shows where I went ghost when we was having a good time. Bro, I was in the bed watching the thing. I even saw when you put up there. I think you put 10:15. I said, all right, yeah, damn, I'm gonna be up. I'm gonna be up. Shit, but ain't no
Yeah,
passing out. I said, oh, shit.
yeah,
I woke up, but
yeah.
I rewatched the episode at work. I put my headphones on.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. But hey, Izzy, I always appreciate what you do, bro.
Right. Yeah, I appreciate you, brother, man. It's all good, man. It's all good, brother. I appreciate you for
All
coming
right.
on here, man. Give me your take, bro. Love you, brother.
Always, man. Look, you have a good night. Keep doing what you do. Who that, baby?
All right, who that, baby? You too. But yeah, man, like he was saying, bro, like I was saying, it is what it is, man. But like I said, I don't know. TK, you tell me how you feel about how y'all feel about. I don't know. That's a good question. If let me say if TK if let me ask you this question. If JPJ went to the Bengals, right? Pick six off Aaron Rodgers in the plug, would you ever fuck with JPJ for anything? Would you still be fucking with that nigga? Of course you respect the shit they did, but what would be your different outlook? I'm just a different type of motherfucker. You dip and you leave the Saints, you leave this black and gold, unless it was for some controversial shit, like as far as you know what I mean by controversial, like y'all didn't want to, the Saints was in the wrong, they didn't want to pay a nigga different. But bro, I'm not fucking with it, man. This is a different kind of breed, man. I don't know. A lot of people, if JPJ left the Steelers and went to the Bengals and fucked over y'all, pick six year, all this shit, dude, you would not be fucking with JPJ like that. I'm just keep it real. Would you be? I don't know what y'all talking about. Atlanta's our rival. Now I know say he went to the Ravens. I know because the Ravens is y'all more of y'all rival. And he went to the fucking Ravens. I know you wouldn't be fucking with it. I know you wouldn't be fucking with it. I know you wouldn't be fucking with it. That shit crazy, man. Now James Harris was a little different. Yeah, because that's just because in his career when he went to the Bengals. That's different. He was gone. I'm talking about JPJ in his prime, right? Yeah, fuck that shit. That's what I'm saying. Any kind of productive, even if James Harrison went to the Bengals and let's just say the Bengals had a good year, and he fucking broke Aaron Rodgers' leg, pick six his ass, bro. You would not fuck with nobody. You wouldn't fuck with that nigga. You wouldn't fuck with him. Like I don't know, man. I'm just a different kind of Saints fan. If a nigga lead the Saints, fuck them. I don't give a fuck. Which and then like you said, we talking about somebody that never won a Super Bowl, bro. Cam Jordan didn't win no fucking Super Bowl with us. You know what I'm saying? He didn't win the Super Bowl with us. And I'm not saying it's a diss Cam or trash Cam. I'm just saying if you go to Falcon, that'll be some dirty. I want Cam to come back. Don't take it twisted. I want Cam Jordan to come back, bro. You know what I'm saying? I wish they could come up with a number and shit so they nigga come back. I fuck with Cam Jordan. But what I'm saying is, If you go to you could go to any other team, bro. If you go to the fucking Dirty Birds, that'd be some dirty ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that'd be some dirty ass shit. It just would for 2 mil. Come on, man, motherfucker, I gotta stop, man. Talking about these players, bro. These players make enough fucking money, bro. Cam Jordan is beloved in the city. If Cam Jordan goes to the Atlanta Falcons, he will be more hated than loved. Nobody would not fuck with Cam. He wouldn't pay to get shit in town. Fuck with the Dirty Birds. Come on, bro. They niggas take their Saints serious, bro. And the Falcons is our major rival, bro. The Falcons is our major rival, bro. I know everybody got difference of opinion, but like I said, now if Cam Jordan won a Super Bowl, you know, I'll still respect him as he did with the Falcons. I'll be pissed off he went to the Falcons. But like I said, he didn't win the Super Bowl. So that's my thing. I don't like you could give me all of this. It's just disrespectful, bro. Like we as Saints fans, I just look at it different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody fucked over my brother, fucked over. I'm not fucking with, not going support him, not doing this shit. It's different, bro. You in your career in Atlanta? Come on, bro. Team that you hated this long, that just don't make no sense. Even James Harrison came back to the fucking Pittsburgh Steelers. You feel me? Like it's different. It's like Le'Veon Bell, that dirty shit he left for a couple million. I think it was like a couple million. He went to the Jets and was traded. I was like, fuck Le'Veon Bell. I was fuck Antonio Brown too. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's different. Listen, everybody got the right to own opinion. Listen, bro, I'm not the motherfucking football guy, right? I'm just saying how I feel. I know everybody got a different opinion. I'm just saying the shit up. You can't really convince me otherwise. You go to a fucking team that's the rival. That's off shit to me, bro. It's just it is what it is. I don't give a fuck who you is. I don't give a fuck you the Undertaker, motherfucker. You up. I tell the Undertaker to his motherfucking face that he a op, nigga. But it is what it is. It's disrespectful. It is what it is, right? You're not gonna convince me otherwise going to fucking Atlanta. Dude, Atlanta. Tyrone, you know, because like you said, you're a Steelers fan and y'all knew the Ravens. You hate those fucking Ravens. And I'm pretty sure anybody go to Ravens, you gonna hate them up. Like Atlanta, it hate them in the football thing. I don't give a fuck about them like personal thing, but as a football, they're talking just pure football is just fucked up like in the football world. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just can't respect it. I mean, nobody can change my opinion on that, you know. And I'm pretty sure if Cam Jordan strip sack, fumble, Tyler Shuck, fucked his ankles up, niggas would not respect Cam Jordan, bro. Like, come on, bro. Let's just be real, bro. You didn't stop me from going to a Super Bowl when it's that hard to get to Super Bowl, and you stopped me. You stopped me, and I offered you some decent money, bro. And you didn't, 6 mil and 8 mil. That's not a difference. I told y'all niggas, fuck Mark Ingram. Well, I'm glad Mark Ingram came back and retired with the Saints, but fuck him when he left. That nigga left for what, 1 mil? And that nigga was fucking cold when he went to the Ravens until he got injured. Him and J.K. Dobbins got injured. You know, who knows if they would have won a Super Bowl with that nigga, bro? They probably could have won a Super Bowl with, because Mark Ingram, y'all offered him anything. Yeah, we offered him I think it was $6.7 million. He want to sign for 8 man. I know this because that's what Nick Underhill said, famous as a Saints reporter. He said they offered him around 6 mil, right? Or was this Nick? Or was this Sean Fazan? I think it was Nick. It was Nick Underhill. He won 8 mil. Dude, we talking about $2 million. We fucking serious? I could see now. If they wanted Cam Jordan to sign for the vet minimum, like 1 million. We'll pay you 1 million. That's just like kind of disrespectful. Like I still had 10 seconds, still productive. Don't pay me no 1 fucking million. I'll be on Cam's side. But bro, we talking about 6 million. We talking about $2 million. If this is the right thing, come on, bro. Cam, sign the fucking contract, bro. You know your ass want to be in New Orleans. You done made enough fucking money. Dude, Cam Jordan could start a restaurant. Just like T. Higgins did. Cam Jordan could start a restaurant. And that shit will be popping. Right? Cam Jordan can start a restaurant and that shit will be fucking going crazy, bro. Just because that's Cam Jordan. Cam Jordan's a fan. My grandma loved Cam Jordan. I'm probably ask her that shit tomorrow if you go to Atlanta. She gonna say fuck Cam Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one of her favorite players on the team is Cam Jordan. But if you go to the Atlanta Falcons, man, get the fuck out of here, man. That's just, I don't know, man. That's some weird shit to me. I never was like that. If you go to come on, bro. You go to, if I can see you went to another team, yeah, it'd be like, yeah, fuck that nigga. Like, think about if Demario, I'm gonna give a better one analogy, right? Think about if Demario Davis went to the Atlanta Falcons, put a 1 in the chat if y'all would hate that motherfucker. If he chose to go to the, because like basically saying, fuck y'all don't want to, so I'm gonna go to the op. Just like Kaden Ellis with that shit. But he came back, but I don't really know what the contract dispute with that. But I'm talking about Demario Davis. If Demario Davis went to the fucking Atlanta Falcons, y'all would hate that nigga. Come on, bro. Let's just stop being real, bro. We saying shit that we don't mean, bro. We saying shit that we don't mean. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, this rivalry is just, it's one of the best rivalries in NFL. And I just feel like you can't deny it, bro. You deny it, it's just, it get real fucking weird. You know what I mean? It get weird if you deny the shit. It get weird if you deny the shit. But I don't know, man. Y'all tell me, y'all let me know how y'all feel. Y'all for them $6 million, right? But back to this Tyler Shuck shit, right? Tyler Shuck, um, he gonna be a beast, man. I guarantee you, let Tyler Shuck get good. Let Tyler Shuck get good, and the Saints offer him. Let's just say the market's still $45 million. And he was like a top 10 quarterback, and uh, and let's just say, and he say, I want Joe Burrow money. I want $55 million. And he didn't play like that. Y'all niggas will want to fuck Tyler Shuck up. And he went to the Atlanta Falcons. Man, get the fuck out of here. Like your hat, bro. I got him a snapback. Okay, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's the Saints beating. He said, I got him snapback. I gotta get you a snapback. I gotta get me a head tie. I usually like when my head ties. I couldn't find no Saints headband. I gotta get me a Saints headband. I gotta find me one of them bitches was out of stock everywhere. Appreciate the compliment, brother. Appreciate it. I gotta give me a thing. It'd be hot as fuck sometime with this beanie on. Oh, we got to cut the AC on. I like fucking with this beanie and shit. I got this shit from Fanatics. I be shot Fanatics. Like NFL merchandise, Fanatics always got sales. $30 off. Um, they got a lot of good shit at Fanatics, bro. Fanatics, NFL shop Fanatics, and they got pretty solid delivery about 2-3 days. But they always got sales. They always got it like a sale thing, clearing shit. This shit was like $34. I got it for $17. But yeah, they got some good deals at Fanatics. Yeah, I like that. I got y'all know I love that fucking merchandise. That's all I wear is same shit, sports shit. I got some basketball shit too. But that's what it is, man. That's what it is. Anybody got any last questions, comments, something to get ready to get off here in a minute? Give me some fucking McDonald's. I am hungry. I literally uh, woke up a little minute ago. Go chill with the fam. I'm gonna be back here tomorrow. Same time, 9 o'clock. We're doing that 9:30 window, probably 9. Me, Big Ben, and I'm thinking about 2 jerseys in those draft. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna have them available. I didn't even think about that. They get we get McCollum, go get his jersey. 14 days. That's right, brother, man. Shout out to my nigga TK, man. Brother love football, man. My nigga love him some football. Shout out to the chat, Saints chat, man. I appreciate y'all for being here, holding me down. I'm gonna be back in here tomorrow for 9 p.m. I'm gonna be back here tomorrow for 9 p.m. So I do appreciate that, man. I do appreciate that, man. So like I said, I'm gonna be out here. Who that to y'all, man? And Izzy is out.